Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm, excuse me, picking up where I left off in Turquoise, my mod for Doki Doki Literature Club, featuring romantic relationship between Sayori and Monika. Let's see, when we last left off, breakup occurred, much angst followed. There's going to be more angst. It's just going to kind of go downhill for a while. Uh, let's carry on. The next morning, I slapped the snooze button on my alarm clock. 10 minutes later, I slap it again. And another 10 minutes later, I do it again. I lost count of how many times I've done it. The one time I opened an eye to peek at the clock, it reminded me that the screen is still broken. Am I late for school? Who knows? Who cares? It's not like I'm going to find anything at school that'll help me win back Monika. And Dev is here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yo, I heard this is the mod with no official WLW couples right now? Huh. Arguably, yes. Wait, I don't know about that. I mean, I chose the female MC option after all. Although I guess they aren't really together. So yeah, I guess you're correct on technically on some level. Moving right along. It's not like I'm going to find anything at school that will help me win back Monika. If only there was a class on how to get girls, I could really use that right now. Eventually I'd just turn off the alarm altogether. If I'm going to stay in bed, I might as well get some enjoyment out of it. Except enjoyment isn't really the right word. I don't enjoy lying in bed, it's more like I'm existing here. It's better than facing whatever the day will bring. It'd be easier to get up if I knew what I was going to say to Monika. All I can think is that I'm going to spend the club meeting. Uh-oh, take a shot. More copyright infringement. Club meeting. Anyway. Club meeting, smiling and pretending nothing is wrong while dying inside every time I see Monika and Tormuse together. I get the urge to reach for my noose again, but I know that's also pointless. I just try my best to get whatever uneasy sleep I can. Lawsuit incoming, yeah, right. Eventually I feel wide awake, but I still don't feel like getting up. Well, I did say there's going to be angst. I feel more like, I don't know, I don't think I really feel anything. I just feel numb to the world. I remember this feeling. It wasn't long ago that I was feeling it every day. I never thought I would go back to this after being with Monika. Just a few days ago, we were lying together here in my bed, holding each other. How did that all go wrong? At some point, I check my phone and find that I've lost half the day already. If I get out of bed now, I might be able to make it to school in time for afternoon classes, but there just doesn't seem to be any point in going. I wonder if I should go to club at least. But the thought of seeing Monika and Tormuse together is just unbearable right now. I don't have a poem written anyway. Maybe I should call in sick. I should just stay in bed all day like the worthless little girl I am. I pick up my phone again. Don't actually have to call in. I can just send Monika a text letting her know I won't be there today. I type out my message, ready to just lie back in bed afterward, but before I send it, I stare at it for a long while. It doesn't feel right sending this. Somehow it just makes my failure feel more real. I lie there wrestling with myself, staring at the message with my thumb hovering over the send button. I don't even know whether I'm trying to talk myself into going or not going, but eventually the going side wins. I get up and get ready for school. I make my way slowly and quietly to the club room. I hope no one sees me. Classes are still going, so it would be hard to explain what I'm doing here. I sneak into the club room to get started on my poem again. I get out some paper and a pencil so I can continue writing. The room is strangely quiet except for the sounds of pencil scratching and eraser squeaking. I'm still struggling to make real progress on my poem, but at least the eraser bits will make less of a mess than balled up paper. In time, I have something that I almost feel like I can be happy with. Hey look, I wrote a poem. Yeah. I guess I should read it first and then give my commentary afterward. Do-over. I wasn't ready yet. The sun was in my eyes. I just forgot to say time out. But you say that I've already lost the game. It was fun. I did my best. It's not about if you win or lose, so I shouldn't worry about if I'm to blame. I don't know if I'm ready for the game to end. I don't know if it's too late to make amends. I wish I knew if it was too late. I wish I knew if I should wait. Is it wrong for me to want a do-over? Yeah, a bunch of things going on here. Yeah, this is an original poem that I wrote for this mod. I just kind of I looked over Sayori's previous poems and tried sort of to discern a pattern that I could implement in a new poem. Like there's a lot of sort of childish yearning for simpler times in her poetry. Like there's I don't want to say like a simple-minded way of expressing it, as it feels like it's I don't know, sort of kind of denigrating it, but it's like yeah, like stuff like in Good Morning Sunshine, talking about like rubbing the sleepy out of her eyes, like the sleepy, it sounds like a very very kid-like kind of term, and then there's bottles. I mean, setting aside the popping off her scalp part, it's all this talk about wanting to make her friends happy and stuff. So I tried to put some sort of playful like game imagery, like like kids playing together and calling timeout to take a break from the game. And as much as like the original poems for the game kind of they don't necessarily have rhymes in them. Sayori usually rhymes, so I but not always. But I did try to put some rhymes in there. But yeah, beyond that, there's other stuff going on. I don't know how much I could talk about at the moment, but yeah, she's that whole the asking for a do-over is another aspect of that whole childlike playful thing that I'm going for here. Actually, whenever I see the phrase do-over, all I can think of is that scene in Futurama where Bender's at a casino and he fails a roll and he says, I want a do-over, and the guy says, sorry sir, the house limit is 3 do-overs. Just hilarious. It's silly that a casino would like a casino where they're doing it for money allows do-overs. But anyway, yeah, there's more on all this stuff later. But suffice to say, I'm pretty pleased with how this came out. I like in the original game, Sayori didn't have a third poem. Well, she did, but it was the Get Out of My Head poem. I did consider having some kind of Get Out of My Head moment here, but you know what? More about that later. I'm just gonna move on. I guess this will do. I kind of wish it didn't make me feel so sad, but then I guess that's sort of the point of a poem. Just then Yuri comes into the room. Ah, hi Sayori. Once again, Yuri's saying hi. And Slay Rabbit's here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you made it early. Yes, you did. Yeah, we just had the start of the day. You may have just missed Sayori's poem. Do the notifications are turned off? Oh yeah? Oops. Anyway, Sayori's all sad and angsty after the breakup that occurred at the end of the last episode. Didn't turn on? Oops. Anyway, moving on. Hi Sayori. You're here early. Hi Yuri. Yeah, I just wanted to work on my poem some more. Okay. Well, I think I'll go read my book now. Have fun. She nods to me before hurrying into her usual corner seat to start reading. And Riddle's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Melissa on now? Cool. Hurrying into her usual corner seat to start reading. Feeling self-conscious about it, I put the poem away. Soon after, Natsuki comes in. She immediately hurries over to me. So, how's Turquoise doing? Oh, title drop again. Did you make the cupcakes yet? Oh, sorry, I think I changed my mind about that. Monica wouldn't like them. What? Why not? She's vegan and the cupcake recipe has milk and eggs in it. Are you serious? Why didn't you tell me? I don't know, I didn't think of it. Jeez. Now I have to see if I can find a recipe for vegan cupcakes. Well, you don't have to do that. I'm just glad you offered the original recipe. Hey, I'm a pro. I don't give up that easily. I guess you could always just give her squid instead. Squid? Yeah, get it? Squid? Uh, it's a pun about Monica's name. Yuri looks up from her book. I mean, hi, Natsuki. Watching a bit of this on Tabishi's channel, the curiosity we have? Monika, yeah. Yeah. I'll take a peek at Tabishi's channel periodically to see what reactions are to it. I have to say, like I already commented on the fact that Monika, yeah, that Monika was vegetarian. Well, she's written as vegetarian in the original, but for various reasons in this mod, she switched to being vegan. Anyway, yeah, looking at Tabishi's channel, I may have commented on it before. Like, it's a content mill channel where they just put a mod on and let it play itself and basically ignore it. And the fact that they don't really pay attention to it, the mod that's playing, is evidenced by like the fact that it didn't show the like they just left it on auto and it just showed the poem on the screen for half second and it didn't even show the whole poem, and they apparently don't care. They just let it go and put it up and monetize it anyway. But the real indicator that they're not paying attention, it just occurred to me actually. It's kind of the thing. It probably should have occurred to me sooner, but like one of the latest episodes they posted was entitled something to the effect of like Monika breaks up with Sayori, and it was the episode after Monika broke up with Sayori, and it was like, and that's when it hit me, like, wow, like whoever's operating that channel, they aren't paying the slightest attention to the mod, and it's like, no wonder the thumbnails and titles are so wildly inaccurate. I mean, I thought they were just, but just doing it for clickbait's sake. But I don't think they're paying the slightest attention to the mod. They're just skimming a couple of key frames and going, okay, we'll just throw that in the thumbnail. Even though, like, that's how you end up with like thumbnails from Storm where it says something like Yuri's making a cult to MC, and it shows an image of her holding a heart and covered in blood, and it's like, what? What is this? What is this thumbnail? What does this have to do with the mod? It's odd. There's some very fun clickbait. Oh yeah. Channel played by mod and the finale had a funny title. Yeah. Like, yeah. Look at Tusha vegetarian. Well, I mean, Yuri melts MC? Anyway, moving right along. Hi, Natsuki. See? Yuri gets it. Oh, okay. Good one, Natsuki. Although, if she's vegan, I would expect that she can't eat squid either. Oh, I know that. It was just a joke. Sorry. If you're thinking about nice things to do for Monika, what do you think about going along with her poetry presentation idea for the festival? I already said I'd do it. You did? We agreed to do it at the end of our meeting yesterday. I just didn't want to practice right then and there. Oh, okay. I guess I was a little distracted. Yeah, I thought you looked like you were spacing out. You feeling any better about things with Monika? It's suddenly hard to keep the smile on my face. We have some things to work on. Anyway, are you ready to practice presenting today? I think Monika would like that. I guess. I mean, I hate it, but I would also hate for a part of the festival to suck because I backed out. I'm still a pro, you know. What about you, Yuri? Well, I can't say I'm fond of it either, but it does make sense to practice. That's good. I'm glad we can count on you guys. I'm glad I don't have to come up with a clever way to convince them, because I don't think I have the energy for it right now. Things don't eat animals or products that come from animals, whereas vegetarians don't consume animal meat. Yep, that's a good summary. Yeah, like, Vegans are the stricter version of vegetarians, basically. Anyway, just then Monika and Tormusa come in, almost at the same time, and I instantly feel a pit in my stomach. Natsuki glances back and forth between them and me. Seriously? I shrug. With a look of annoyance, Natsuki goes over to talk to them while Yuri turns back to her book. I'm already feeling like it was a mistake to come here. I know I would have felt like a miserable failure if I hadn't come in, but is this really any better? I can't even look at them. It's easier to focus on my desk in front of me instead. I pretend my eraser is a little bulldozer, pushing the eraser bits around. Vroom, vroom. I start by going around the edge of the desk and pushing the little bits inward. And once I have them all gathered at the center, I start experimenting with pushing them into the other shapes. It's adorable, yeah. I mean, I was commenting earlier, on Sayori's like childlike playfulness, and wanted to keep that aspect in there. Hey? Termita is waving her hand in front of my face. Oh, hi, I was just, I'm so embarrassed, I can't even pretend I was doing anything important. Some things never change, huh? You're such a big kid. Heh, sorry. My face hurts from forcing a smile onto it. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. I mean, I don't know, somehow you aren't as bubbly as usual. Oh, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Try my best not to think about how mad I am at her and how much I want her to go away. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. Finally, she walks away back to the others, and I feel like I can relax my face again. This club session is going to be painful, isn't it? I don't know how much I'm going to be able to avoid Tormusa today. I go back to my eraser bulldozer. Maybe it can make a new friend for me. I start rearranging eraser bits into the shape of a smiley face. At least someone can be happy. New art project. Monika! Hi! Hey! She kneels down next to my desk so we're at eye level. You feeling okay? I have so many confusing feelings I don't know how to answer. Tormusa is worried about you. She is? Yeah, she asked me if I know what's troubling you. What did you tell her? Did you tell her that we broke up? Look, I'm sorry things got so heated yesterday. Believe me, I never wanted to hurt you. I know. Yeah. Note that Monika didn't actually answer either of her questions. Anyway. So, I know the answer is going to hurt, but I have to ask anyway. Did you change your mind about breaking up? No, sorry. I know you can't understand, but I'm doing what I need to do. I slowly push the eraser through the center of the smiley face. It feels wrong to smile now. Are you happy? I'm doing what I need to be happy. Monika kind of avoiding the question again. I'm slowly pushing the eraser around, scattering the eraser bits all over the desk. I want to tell her it would make me happier if she was back with me, but even the thought of saying it makes me feel guilty. Then you're just doing what needs to be done. I'm sure you know what's best. Saying those words makes me feel like I'm burning up inside. I don't know if it's any better. There you go. She puts her hand on my shoulder. It's okay. I know it hurts now, but it'll be okay. Her hand is rubbing my back. I really think this will be better for both of us in the long run. Feeling her hand on me is making my heart ache for her. I wish she'd scoop me up in her strong arms and carry me away somewhere that we don't have to hear the name Tormusa again. Thinking about it makes a tear roll down my cheek. Aw, hey! She wipes away the tear with one of her fingertips. It's okay, please don't cry. I don't want you to be sad. And what am I supposed to feel? Well, I was kind of hoping you could be happy for me? I reach inside myself for whatever strength I need to smile for Monika. There you go, that's better. Her hand is rubbing my back again. It'll be okay, just keep holding on, you'll get through this. Why couldn't she have said, we'll get through this? If this is what's best for you, then I'm happy for you. Just not happy for me. Thank you so much, Sayori. She moves closer and gives me a hug. I try to take in all the feelings from the hug, but it's over too quickly. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'll let you know when it's time to share poems. She stands up. This is all going to work out in the end, I promise. Okay. And Monika walks away. Back to her. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Monika stop being so cruel. Yeah. Monika being selfish and self-centered. Yeah. Comes off as narcissistic when she only cares about her own feelings and asks Sayori to be happy for her. Oh yeah. Honestly, I'm not crazy about this part. I mean, like, honestly, like the height of narcissism is that line. Where is it? I was kind of hoping you'd be happy for me. It's like I kind of hate that line. I considered cutting it out, but it feeds into that the whole thing. Okay, okay. First off, Monika is just kind of bad at the whole empathy thing in the first place. Second of all, she's trying to she's trying to lean into that notion of, you know, it's okay. You know, Sayori is not real anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get to the player, etc. So she's kind of dismissive of Sayori's feelings, but she does still feel some guilt about it. But but the guilt is coming out in a, like, I don't want to see you sad kind of way, instead of like I want to make you happy kind of way, you know? Like, what, I don't know if I make make myself clear. It goes in line where Monika will do whatever it takes to be with the player. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, what am I trying to say here? I guess like Sayori is. It's kind of like the earlier scene back on whenever it was day 3 when Sayori like cries in front of Monika for the first time, and when Sayori is trying to kind of force the smile back onto her face, Monika takes that as, oh, I guess you're feeling better now. You know, it's not it doesn't. Like, she isn't really cluing into the fact that I don't know, like Sayori is so used to pretending to feel pretending to be happy when she's feeling miserable, that I don't know, like, even Monika's buying into that facade, even though she knows that Sayori has good reason to be miserable. I don't know. I'm probably not phrasing my explanation well, but she doesn't see Sayori as real, so she doesn't see that Sayori has anything it feels worthwhile to care anyway. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay. I hope I make myself clear enough. Anyway, moving right along. Don't know how much more of this I can take. Put my head down on the desk. All this pretending to smile is making me tired. Maybe if I can fall asleep, this will be over, and when I wake up, and it will all have been a bad dream. Telling it clearly. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems. I wake up to see Monika and Tormisa sharing poems with each other. Nope, not a dream. As I bring up my poem again, I start to wonder if it's actually such a good idea to be sharing it. As Monika finishes up with her, I slowly shuffle up to her. Hi again. You ready to share? Can I maybe see yours first? Sure. I read her poem called The Lady Who Knows Everything. It's about a beautiful lady who learns everything there is to know, only to find it makes her unhappy. Are you the lady who knows everything? And that's the metaphor, yeah. I think this whole thing would be easier if I knew it was making you happy. And this sounds like it isn't. Well, I have to try anyway. What did you and Tormisa do together last night? Well, I'm glad you asked, because, to be honest, it got a little weird. Oh? I don't mean that in a bad way, it's just, what is it with Tormisa and whales? Huh? She just kind of randomly started bombarding me with facts about whales yesterday. Like, she even had slides prepared on her computer about it. I mean, no judgment, but isn't it an obsession of hers or something? Well, she's always been a bit of an odd one, I guess. Does she have any other weird quirks I should know about? Like, no offense, but it was super awkward. So, you didn't enjoy it? You know what? Never mind. I was just curious. Probably shouldn't be asking you about that anyway. Let's just get on with this. Can I see your poem? Okay. I feel a little better about sharing my poem now that I know she didn't actually have fun with Termusa. Yeah. And for anyone paying attention during the last stream, the whole whale thing was MC happened to do a project about whales that she presented at the front of the class, and Monika happened to be there and jumped to the conclusion that, oh, maybe this means that Monika likes whales. That's the closest thing that came to an interaction between them. Anyway, moving right along. Didn't actually have fun with Termusa. That goes away when I see her reaction to reading it. Sayori, no. I'm not getting back together with you. But you just said that things are weird and awkward between you and Termusa. Well, right now you are making things awkward. Look, obviously this is a time of adjustment for both of us, but you and I are done. You're just going to have to get used to it. Well, I have to try anyway. Why do you have to make it so hard? Same reason as always. I want you to be happy. I think we should move on now. She roughly hands my poem back to me, and I think that if we have to talk anymore, we should focus on festival preparation. She walks away, and the pit in my stomach feels deeper than ever. Yeah, more of Monika struggling with empathy again here. I mean, that comment, a time of adjustment for both of us, is, it just, you know, failing to feel empathy for the fact that this is something she's forcing on Sayori, and Sayori's having a harder time with it. And Sayori saying, I have to try anyway, is her echoing Monika's lines earlier. And the rest, I mean, what can I say about it? Yeah, I mean, I do think Monika is still like feeling some guilt about it, but she's like dealing with it by just trying to push Sayori away harder. Anyway, moving right along. My stomach feels deeper than ever. I think I just made things worse. I'm barely aware of wandering over to Yuri. Hi, Sayori. Hi. Are you alright? You seem a little distracted. I'm kind of having a bad day, that's all. Ah, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. And taking her noose away so she doesn't try anything when she breaks things off with her. Ah, you've clued into that, have you? Do you want to talk about it? Not really. I think I'd rather just do the poem sharing. Oh, okay. I hand her my poem and she looks it over. Well done, Sayori. I'm noticing you're running a theme in your poems. You are? There's an almost childlike yearning for simpler times. I mean that in the best possible way. Well, yeah, I just want things to be fun and happy. It's a bit reminiscent of Natsuki's writing in some ways. But don't tell her I said that. I've found that there's more to her writing than it at first seems. So you're saying you don't think there's more to my writing? Probably shouldn't feel so annoyed with that. I just think it helps sometimes to start over again. Whenever I'm at my lowest point, I just try something new, and that usually cheers me up. It's how this club got started. Of course. Getting a fresh start can be quite invigorating. Yeah, exactly. Makes life fun and exciting again when there's something new to look forward to. That's something I can relate to. My time in this club has certainly been fascinating. That's great, Yuri. Can I see your poem now? Certainly. I look over her poem, which is called Beach, and like your other poems, it's full of big words. That's really neat, Yuri. I like I can take something simple like the beach and make it sound so deep. It wasn't exactly my idea to write about the beach. After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I have been fascinated, yeah. uh, the deep pit inside me suddenly seems to get filled in by a warm, fuzzy feeling. See? I told you and Natsuki could get along. Yes, well, I didn't mind going along with the request in the interest of building good relations in the club. She can be quite argumentative, so I was pleasantly surprised to find that she can be quite agreeable, too. And I dare say she's turned out to have a number of endearing qualities. That is so sweet. I'm glad the Literature Club was able to bring you two together. Well, we'll see. I'm content with how things are going so far. Uh, Maybe we should move on now. Just please don't tell Natsuki I said any of that. Yeah, you're getting all blushy. Yeah, some of this, not gonna lie, is copy paste from the original game. I mean, well, a couple of lines anyway. Particularly, yeah, it's amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. And also continue to lean into, like in the original game, Yuri claims that it was Natsuki's idea to write about the beach, and Natsuki claims it was Yuri's idea to write about the beach. So I continued running with that. Anyway, moving on. And please don't tell Natsuki I said any of that. Oh, okay. See you, Yuri. The way Yuri talks about Natsuki is so cute. Maybe I should put my energy into getting them together instead of dwelling on Monika. Makes me feel a little more cheerful going up to Natsuki. Hi, Natsuki. Hey. You have your beach poem there? Oh, he already told you about that? Yeah, I thought it was a neat idea. Oh, well, I just went along with what Yuri said. After all, a pro should be able to write a poem about anything. Huh? Well, Yuri said it was your idea. She did? Well, whatever. It was a good exercise, so anyway, here's my poem. It speaks for itself. I look over her poem called I'll Be Your Beach. It's very warm and happy sounding, making me miss happier times. This is really sweet, Natsuki. I like the title. It's another pun, right? Yeah, I'm glad you got it. Hee. What makes it funnier is I can't tell if Yuri got it or not. Like, she was dancing around talking about it while trying to sound all dignified. Well, she got your other pun. Maybe she got this one too, but just wanted to sound nice? Yeah, I guess. I'm just glad I can get along with her. I mean, when I first met her, she seemed really stuck up, but she's actually pretty cool. Aww. What? Don't aw at me. Jeez, don't get any weird ideas. This wasn't supposed to be mushy or anything. Whatever, let's just get on with this. She takes her poem back and I hand her mine. Like how you didn't include the actual poems, just the dialogue of them reading the poems? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it worked for Storm. So, I continued doing that with this. Although I did still show Sayori's poem, since it's different. It's necessarily different from the original game's Sayori's third poem. Pounds table. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I, I just wanted to. Yeah. This isn't necessarily a necessary mod, but I wanted to put sort of hints of that, something along those lines going on in the background while during the A plot of Sayori and Monika's struggles. Anyway, moving on. Excuse me. Shakes her poem back and I hand her mine. Her brow furrows as she reads it. It's about Monika, right? Kinda, yeah. How are things between you two? This makes it sound kinda bad. Well, you know, guess I've been thinking of starting over. It's something I do sometimes. When you say starting over, do you mean trying again with Monika, or, like, moving on? I shuffle my feet, looking down, not sure how I should answer. Well, whatever you mean, starting over makes it sound really drastic. It's not really that drastic. I've done it 36 times. I counted. You mean you've been with 36 girls? What? No. I mean, I just mean starting over in general. Whenever I'm feeling down, it helps if I try something new. I just haven't figured out what new thing to try, that's all. Well, I don't know. It sounds exhausting starting over that many times. Oh, starting things is the easy part. I just charge right in and do it. Finishing things is more what I have trouble with. You're not thinking of ending the literature club, though, right? I mean, I kind of like it here, and I wouldn't want to go. I imagine continuing to come here every day while Monika and Termisa are together makes me feel like throwing up. Well, I haven't given up on that yet. Okay, well, hmm? Never mind. Maybe we should just move on now. Okay, see you. Is it practice for Storm 2? Maybe. But, yeah. This is more leaning into that whole theme of, Sayori just has a long, long history of starting things and not finishing them. Like the, like the references to the art thing, or her mom's making reference to the florist thing, and MC making reference to the you're just gonna give up on this like everything else, and yeah, just continuing to feed into that whole thing of Sayori has a habit of like starting new things all the time. 36 times. I counted. Sorry, you've been with 36 girls? It kind of cracks me up. That yeah, starting over in general. But yeah, like this is just something that Sayori has done her whole life. She's goes into these depressive spirals, and the thing that helps her get out, like she's as much as she's suffered from depression her whole life, like her number one coping mechanism is, okay, well, I'm just going to try something new. Let's just find something to do to distract myself from the depression, from those depressive thoughts and feelings. So, so yeah, that's what she just keeps doing. Anyway, moving right along. All that's left is her now. Here I go. Hey, Sayori. Hi. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? I don't know, you just still seem a little off. Well, maybe I'm a little tired, but I'm not going to let that stop me from trying to make my friends happy. Okay. Well, maybe you can tell me what you think about my poem. I think it's a really good one. As I look over her poem, it turns my stomach so much I put my hand over my mouth just in case. Well, would Monika like it? I nod, keeping my hand over my mouth. I'm so glad. I was really trying to make it something special for her this time. Sorry, can I share something exciting with you? Mm-hmm. You're not going to believe this, but last night Monika came to my house again. And you were totally right about the whales. I looked up my old presentation from last year on my computer, and this might sound a little funny, but I just did the presentation for her again. And we sat in front of my computer together, and our shoulders were touching the whole time. It's just, it's so exciting. I've never been that close to anyone before. I don't want to jinx it, but I think there might be something special between us. Here's another part that kind of cracks me up. Our shoulders were touching the whole time. Like, it's just funny to me because she's saying it to someone who has actually slept with Monika. Poor MC doesn't even realize. I know, right? Yes, and the that's Sayori trying to like keep her breakfast down, basically. Yeah, I mean, as much as I talked about her bulimia being like a manifestation of her body dysmorphia, things that feed into her feeling what am I trying to say here? Sorry, I'm tripping up my words. Stuff that makes her feel inadequate feeds into that, so to speak. Into those feelings of like needing to throw up. Like she really does not want to be facing MC right now. She's sort of like on some level blaming Tormeza for taking Monika away. If Monica didn't tell MC about her and say her. Yeah, oh, that's exactly what I'm going for here. This that's kind of why Monica like avoided the question when Sayori asked her if she told MC that they'd broken up, or told her why Sayori is so upset. Yeah, Monica just kind of just avoided that whole topic altogether. Our shoulders were touching the whole time. Yeah, poor MC is just so so socially isolated that touching shoulders is like a big deal for her. Anyway, moving right along. So she liked it? I mean, yeah, I think so. She was smiling the whole time every time I looked at her. And at the end, she said she wanted to come over again, so she must have liked it. I see. I kind of hoped you'd be a little more enthusiastic about it. I'm feeling really tired. Let's just get on with the poem sharing. Okay, sure. After I hand her my poem, I can't look at her while she reads it. This is about me, isn't it? This is so you. It is? Yeah, like all those times we played together and you would say you wanted a do-over if you weren't winning. It's funny. I remember being annoyed about it back then, but now it kind of makes me nostalgic for old times. Hey, after club today, do you want to come over for dinner? I think it could be fun to hang out together, just you, me, and Monica. I thought you didn't want to. Well, I changed my mind. Did Monica tell you to invite me? Huh? No, I just decided to do it now. I'm sure she'd be okay with it, though. You two are friends, right? You two are friends. Oh no. I think something just snapped inside me from trying so hard to hold things together. No, I don't think I can come over. Why not? I just can't. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been so mean to you the past few days. You've been so nice to me, and I've been such a jerk, and I want to make it up to you. Let's just spend some time together. It'll be fun. I told you I can't. Okay. Do you want to do it another day? ... question mark? I shake my head. I don't understand. Just the other day you said you wanted me to come over, so we could bring back our friendship again. And then you wrote this poem that's clearly about wanting to do over our friendship? I'm sorry I didn't realize how serious you were about it. I just assumed it was some kind of trick or something. That's not the kind of do-over I was talking about. What do you mean? Are you happy? Huh? You know, in the club, with Monica. Are you happy here? Sure, I guess. I mean, I'm not unhappy. And that's all that matters. I think I'm gonna go home early today. What? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. Sayori, are you going to tell me what's going on here? It's okay, go have fun with everyone else. As long as everyone is happy, that's the best thing all around. I pick up my bag and head out. Once I'm out of the club room, I start running. I head straight to the nearest bathroom. Taking deep breaths while standing over the toilet. Don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up. Monica wouldn't want me to throw up. I'm trying as hard as I can to keep my breakfast down, not think about how fat and ugly and worthless I am. I should really just go home. All the way home, I have to fight the urge to call Monica. I just want to hear her voice again, but I'm sure if I try to talk to her, it'll just make everything worse. I just have to get used to doing things on my own again until I figure out what to do. So that means it's time to do what I usually do. Dinner and a movie. Almost automatically, I have the app open on my phone to order a pizza. When it arrives, I take it straight upstairs. I change out of my uniform, getting ready for a relaxing evening of not having to deal with Tormusa. Very heartbreaking to hear internal monologue. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going for. I'm thinking about what movie I wanted to watch when I opened the lid of the pizza box, and... cheese! I totally forgot pizzas have cheese on them. I can't eat this. I'm so stupid. I just ordered the usual without thinking about it. Is it too late to call a delivery guy and ask him to take it back? But the more I think about it, the more that just seems like a silly idea. Even if I returned it, it's not like they're going to put the cheese on someone else's pizza. Maybe I can just peel the cheese off and eat the rest? That's silly too. They already milked the cows to make the cheese, the farmland already contributed to climate change. Might as well just eat it like the horrible planet-destroying person I am. As I'm watching the movie, I try my best to ignore the rain clouds closing in. I I just watch and eat and let myself go numb to the world. When I finish the movie, I continue lying there, staring at the screen. At least it wasn't pepperoni. Yeah. I've already forgotten what the movie is about. I could put on another one, but it doesn't feel like there's any point. Nothing feels like it has any point. It's just the darkness of the rain clouds in all directions. I glance over at the half-eaten pizza, but I don't feel like eating anymore. I don't feel like sleeping either. I don't feel like anything. Time passes and passes and passes. Am I waiting to think of something to do? Or am I trying to put off doing what I would normally do? I don't know if I'm trying to talk myself into something or out of it. Eventually I get up. What am I doing in here? Monika wouldn't want me to do it. That doesn't matter what Monika would want now. Or does it? I'm still hoping to get back with her, right? Why else am I still going on? I get the urge to call her again, but I know that would be a bad idea. She wouldn't want a fat, lazy slob like me. I can still see pizza sauce on my face in the mirror. It's a reminder that I just spent the last few hours picking out on greasy, disgusting, fattening junk food. Why would Monika ever want someone like me? Why would anyone ever want me? Stop looking at me like that. I'm sick of looking at your fat, ugly face. No. I rub my knuckles from where I just punched the mirror. This is going to be hard to explain to my parents when they get home. Hey, and Mako's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, and Dev, if you're still there, if you played the beta version, you may notice that this is a different sprite for the broken glass. The one that I previously was using, I just got by Googling free to use broken glass transparency. But the site that I got it from was like really sketchy. So I decided to just make it myself. I figured, it can't be too hard to. It was just a bunch of lines going out in all directions. Made some of them like a darker gray, some of them a lighter gray. I think it came out looking all right. I mean, it's a little simple, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Hopefully, it doesn't stand out like looking. I don't know. Dan did back from streaming. Yeah, I was watching his stream earlier. He was playing Metroid Prime. Pretty nice effect. Cool. Okay. But yeah. A couple of my playtesters said they like this version better actually of the broken glass sprite because the Metro game is so cool to play. Yeah, it does look cool. I haven't played Metroid Prime. I'm an old guy. I played the original Metroid on the Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Never actually played Metroid 2 for the Game Boy. But yeah, I'm old enough to have played the original on the original system. I can see that Metroid Prime has a lot of the elements of that, only in like first-person shooter form instead of like side-scroller kind of deal. First time seeing that? Yeah, it's only Nintendo system. Yeah, I believe Metroid is a Nintendo exclusive. Probably play it like emulated or whatever. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like one of my other playtesters made the comment that the other sprite that I had with Broken Glass made it look like it looked like it was broken enough that she probably would have broken her hand. So having a like kind of smaller like this is probably better anyway. But yeah, beyond that, Sayori is continuing her downward depression spirals, and this whole thing about time passing and passing and she's just sitting there is very, might sound very familiar to people who suffer from depression. I mean, it's familiar to me anyway. Yeah, you know, sometimes I have days where like hours go by and, you know, multiple hours go by or entire days go by and I'm like, what did I even do? Your mom's story now, what's going on? Oh, there's eating pizza, yeah. Monica just broke up with Sayori and she's all sad about it. um, how's the story goes now? Well, it's going. I mean, Sayori's at home struggling with feelings of depression about the breakup that just occurred. And Monica basically broke up with her to pursue MC because she feels that's the best way to get close to the player. Anyway, moving on. This is going to be hard to explain to my parents when they get home. But it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Why am I even holding on so long? I should just do it. Pick up my toothbrush. I throw up into the toilet. I try not to look at the half-digested pizza as I flush it down. As I'm brushing my teeth afterwards, some part of me regrets that I can't see myself properly in the mirror to see what a difference I just made. But like everything else, that probably doesn't matter either. As I wander back to my room, I can't even think of what I'm going to do next. This is the part I hate the most. I'm just standing here, existing, passing time, wasting time. All the things I can think of to do are either pointless or just bad ideas. Are they going to talk when time will tell? Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Slayer said there. I mean, like, I wrote this, so I can answer that question, but it's spoilers, so you're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, all the things I can think of to do are either pointless or just bad ideas. I miss my noose now more than ever. How bad would it be if I just called Monika? Such a stupid idea. She's probably over at Tormisa's place having fun with her right now. She wouldn't want to talk to me. But I'm picking up my phone anyway. And I have messages? From Natsuki. Hey Sayori, you doing okay? I saw you left early. I stare at my phone for a moment. Watch the mod so I'm not saying anything either. Yeah. I'm really not in the mood to talk to Natsuki. I just want to make her go away. I type up my response. I'm fine, thanks, just a little tired. A moment later, she texts again. Yuri and I are meeting at her place tomorrow. Want to come over? Somewhere deep in my cold, dark, dead self, there's that fuzzy feeling again. The idea of Natsuki and Yuri getting together is so sweet and cute and beautiful. I'm so disgusting and worthless, I couldn't possibly go and meet them. Just the idea of cleaning myself up enough to meet with them is too exhausting. Sorry, I can't. Have fun though, see you at the festival. I lie back on my bed waiting for whatever she says in response so I can go back to whatever I was going to do. Maybe I could try to get some sleep. Just then, my phone starts ringing in my hand. Monika's calling! My eyes get wide and my heart starts racing. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I feel so filthy and gross I almost decline the call, but I answer at the last second. Hello? Hi, Sayori. I saw that you left early and, I just wanted to check on you. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't feeling well. See, the mod is on the weekend now, we're close to it. Well, right now this is the Friday before the weekend. And Sayori just left club early. It's the weekend before the festival. Sorry, I wasn't feeling well. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I want to tell her I miss you, but I don't think she'd take that very well right now. Well, anyway, after you left, we talked about festival preparation and we decided what everyone is going to do. And, well, I know you're really good with artsy stuff, so I thought maybe you could work on pamphlets. Pamphlets? Yeah, on festival day, I think it would be good to have pamphlets to give out to everyone who visits. Something that tells people what the club is about and is also flashy and eye-catching so that they'll want to take it home with them. I think you'd be really good at that. Do you think you could do that for me? I want to say anything for you, but I don't think she'd take that well either. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Great, I knew I could count on you. How about you? What are you going to do? I'll be working on decorations for the event. Do you need any help? I already have help. From Tormisa? Yeah. I'm meeting her at her place on Sunday. I see. And Yuri and Natsuki are working on cupcakes together. Really? That's so sweet. I know, right? I wouldn't think those two would get along so well, but they keep surprising me. Well, anyway, that's all I really called to say, so I miss you. I shouldn't have said it. I knew I shouldn't have said it, but I felt like my heart was going to split in half if I didn't. I have to go. Tormusa is waiting for me. Do you think I could... Never mind. That's all I called to say, so have to see you later. Aw. Dev. Who's at... see you every stream? I don't know who you're referring to. Anyway, moving on. You might as well go ahead and say it, Sayori. Can I have my noose back? It's that bad, huh? It's my friend. I think it would be better for you to make real friends. You said no one in the world is real, including you. Don't say that. Sorry. The whole reason I took your noose away is I didn't want you to kill yourself after I broke up with you. So, you were already planning to break up when you took it away? Yes. What about all that stuff you said about how you really wanted to be with me and nothing would change that? I didn't know. I didn't know there was a protagonist when I said that. I'm sorry, Sayori. I didn't mean to hurt you. I wish things could have been different. Do you? Do you wish things could be different? I have to go. Good luck with the pamphlets. She hangs up. Probably a bot? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, and here's confirmation of what Slayer said earlier about she took the noose away because she expected Sayori to kill herself if she broke up, and because she was already planning to break up at that time. As much as she was dawdling about it and trying to put off that confrontation, she was already planning to do it. He's like, at Monika taking it away? Yeah. Also, worth mentioning, if you pick male MC in this mod, there's some extra dialogue here. Sayori asks Monika if she left her for MC because she didn't want to be with a girl anymore. How does that dialogue go? Monika says it has nothing to do with it, and Sayori says, but you said that the game is supposed to be about boys getting together with girls, and then Monika says, well, I was mistaken about that. It turns out that when it comes to gender, anything goes, and that's when Sayori comes back with, then why can't we be together, or wherever that line is. Yeah. What about all that stuff you said about how you really wanted to be with you, etc. Monika comes back saying she prefers girls and boys. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said before at the beginning, like 95% of the mod is the same regardless of which gender you choose for MC, but this is one of those points where it's slightly different. Anyway, moving on. She hangs up. I lie there staring at my phone, feeling my heart continue to break. I look over at the open pizza box next to me with half a pizza still in it. The more I look at it, the more disgusted I feel that it was sitting next to me the whole time I was talking to Monika, until I can't stand to look at it anymore, and I throw the pizza box across the room. The pizza lands face down on the carpet. My eyes are brimming with tears as I stare at the pizza on the floor. I don't even know if I'm crying about Monika or the wasted pizza, but the tears keep coming until I've cried myself to sleep. Aw, poor Sayori. And then we're into Saturday. So sad already? Yeah. The next day, I'm still lying in bed. I don't know what time it is. The whole day could be over for all I know. Not that it matters. Saturdays I never have anything to do anyway. I can still see sunlight through my closed eyelids though, so it's probably around midday. Wonder if I should get up. What would be the point though? There's nothing for me to do. Nothing that matters anyway. Somewhere at the back of my mind I know I should work on the pamphlets, but I don't even remotely feel like doing that. The only thing I want to do is call Monika again, and I know I shouldn't. But I'm picking up my phone anyway. This is such a bad idea. It's such a bad idea. I have a message. It's from Natsuki. Okay, let me know if you change your mind. The time on the message shows that she sent it right after I told her I couldn't come over. Come to think of it, I did hear my phone beep at me while I was talking to Monika last night. I just forgot to check for messages until now. As I'm staring at Natsuki's message, I think about what Monika said to me last night about how I should make real friends. Wouldn't Monika want me to reach out to Natsuki and Yuri? I don't even know what I'm going to say, but I've already hit the call button. Hello? Hi. Hey, Sayori, what's up? Are you thinking of joining me at Yuri's place? That's why you called, right? You feeling okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little out of it, I guess. Anyway, I don't want to get in your way or anything. You won't be in the way. It would be great to have you here. Right, Yuri? I hear Yuri's muffled voice. Ah, of course. The more the merrier, as the saying goes. It's so late, though. No, it isn't. We've barely gotten started. It's fine. Just come over any time. I still need to work on the pamphlets. Work on them here. You're the only one in the club who isn't getting help with their task. At the very least, you can have company while you do it. I don't know. Come on, Sayori. I don't think you called just to say you can't come over. Just come. We'll figure out the rest when you get here. Okay. She gives me details about how to get to Yuri's house, and then we hang up. Well, I guess I have to get out of bed now. I'm so slow in getting ready that soon a couple hours have passed. And now I have the sinking feeling that by the time I get there, Natsuki and Yuri will be done. I'm starting to feel like going over there is pointless. I don't know if I have the energy to pretend to be happy around them right now. Maybe I should just give up on this and stay home. I'm ready to text Natsuki that I'm canceling when my phone vibrates in my hand. There's a message from Natsuki. Are you on your way? I'm staring at my phone, wondering what to do. I don't feel like going. I really don't feel like going. But if I cancel now, what am I going to do instead? Probably just lie in bed for hours all day. Guess I could work on the pamphlets. I still don't feel like doing that either. I just know that I'm going to feel crappy no matter what I do. My phone vibrates again. We're still waiting for you. Well, maybe this trip to Yuri's place could be just what I need right now. Maybe having a change of scenery will help me get to work on the pamphlets. And besides, I kind of sort of want to see Natsuki and Yuri having fun together. I think that would be really cute. I text her back. I'm on my way. Dang, Sayori's depression showed and I'll feel it. Yeah. Yeah, like you'd have to like. I worry that I dragged out this going back and forth too much, but that's the struggle though. Like that's the struggle. Like even just trying to get out the door to do something you plan to do or whatever. It's yeah, and that's how it goes. Anyway. And this background, this is the unused background from DDLC. It's in the game files, but it was never actually used. So I put it to use. Anyway, soon I'm at Yuri's house and I ring her doorbell. Ah, hello Sayori. I'm glad you could make it. Hi Yuri, sorry I'm so late. It's fine. You actually have good timing. Natsuki and I were taking a break. I notice you have a laptop with you. Yeah, I'm gonna design the pamphlets on this. Excellent, I should be able to get you set up in the living room. Come on in. As soon as I enter Yuri's house, I'm hit by a strong, sweet smell that makes my mouth water and my stomach growl. Make yourself comfortable, I'll get you some tea. Hey, Sayori. Hi, Natsuki. Smells like you've finished making the cupcakes, he? Nah, they're still in the oven. Once they're baked, we still have to put icing on them, so we're not done yet. Oh, okay. Were you able to find a vegan cupcake recipe? Yeah, but after yesterday I decided screw it, I'm just going with my original recipe. What happened yesterday? I don't think it's good to get into that right now. Here's your tea. Well, when is a good time? Sayori just arrived. She's my guest. It's my duty to be a good host and see to her comfort. Speaking of which, would you like some more tea, Natsuki? Fine, whatever. Coming right up. I'm sorry. It's Oh, what's going on here? Sayori went over to Yuri's place where they're they're working on the cupcakes together. But I don't know. The contrasting reaction here amused me. Natsuki's grumbling like, fine, whatever, and Yuri cheerfully saying, coming right up. About how do I change their clothes or dress design for them? It's typically you just put a B in the pose, like instead of 1A, like it's 1BA or something like that. It's in the that information should be in the yeah, they're casual sprites. Yeah, like if you're using like these sprites, like the casual sprites that came with the main game, then yeah, you just put a B in the lost that connection. Okay, tell you what. I'll just shoot you a link that points to like I'm assuming you're using the the base game, like you're just like using the base version of RenPy, and you're not doing anything fancy like using the MPT or whatever. Did I send you the link to my oh, what am I looking for here? Did I send you the link to my guide? Yeah, I'll just post both of them here, whatever. Here, I'll just throw it in chat here. Here's my guide for modding DDLC. Wink. There's something that I made, and oh, okay. And the other thing I was trying to send here. Oh dear. I was trying to bring up a Google Doc which has basically has a complete list of what is going on? Okay, having some technical difficulties over here. This is just failing. It's failing to load. This is weird. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, I heard the music skip. Now my why is it struggling so much? I'm not running anything that should tax my computer this much. Weird. Okay. Anyway, here's a guide for poses, expressions, expressions with 3 S's? No, 2 S's, etc. There you go. That'll have all the information you should need for figuring out poses and stuff. Man, guys, extremely helpful. Thank you. So it's my own. You do some modding too. Yeah. Slay Rabbit made the Fallen for You. He released a demo some time back, which I played on my channel. I gather the full thing is still a work in progress. Anyway, Moving right along. Coming right up. What was that all about? I'll tell you later. Are you okay? I feel like I should be asking you that, except it's apparently not a good time. Anyway, how are the pamphlets coming? Oh, I fidget with my laptop under my arm. Well, I have some ideas of what I want to do rattling around in my head, but I won't really know what they'll look like until I get started. It's the kind of thing I just need to charge in and start working on, and I'll figure out the details as I go along. So, but things are incredibly slow at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. As long as you know, hey, slow and steady wins the race. Better to go slowly and keep at it than to go so quickly that you burn out and then come to a stop. Anyway, moving on. I'll figure out the details as I go along. You're talking about the pamphlets. Here's your tea. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna make up the design as I go. Ah, I see. Personally, I couldn't imagine starting such a project without having it planned out first. Oh, I do a bit of both, actually. Sometimes it's good to plan things, but also sometimes I think I do my best work when I just make it up as I go along. Whatever works, I suppose. I think I'm going to go get some tea for myself, too. I'll be right back. Subtle detail, by the way. Sorry, is it 100 lines a day forever and ever and ever? Yeah, well. Anyway, sorry, what I was going to say. Yeah, subtle detail. Yuri has to repeatedly come in and out of the room because she doesn't have her tea set here because she left it at school. Just wanted to draw attention to that. In case people didn't clue into that. People attention to detail? Yeah, thanks. I just thought it was kind of cute. Like, she just has to keep running in and out to get people their tea. And yeah, this is more. This bit here is a little autobiographical. Like when I write my mods, I have a basic general idea of how it's going to go, but sometimes I just have to start writing and just see what comes up. Sometimes my writing goes in unexpected directions because I started writing and I go, ooh, actually that seems like a neat idea, and then I just imagine, okay, well, what would they think in this case? What would this person say if this happens? And then it just goes in some unexpected directions. And I try to stick to a general idea of how the script should go, but also this whole thing about Sayori feeling like she needs to just charge in and start working on it is very on brand for Sayori. Because this is her coping mechanism. This is how she deals with the depression. Because if she spends too long just sitting there thinking about it, she'll never get started, and then it'll be like hours and days go by and she does nothing. And yeah, it's sort of an element of like cognitive behavioral therapy to just, behavioral activation moment. Just start doing thing. The worry about the emotions, the depression holding you back later. Well, the Aries home has a traditional Japanese theme. Yeah, I rather liked it. I like everything else. I looked at some suites of free to use backgrounds. I rather like this one. This background is actually extra suitable for other reasons, which I'll get into later. Anyway, moving right along. So how are things here? You having fun with Yuri? Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of nervous coming over here because I didn't know what to expect. But she's more fun to hang out with than I would have thought. Like, get this. I just found out today that Yuri meets with a tabletop board game group every week. Natsuki! Huh? Don't just blurt it out like that. I told you it's not that big a deal. Anyway, you already know about my manga collection. Yes, and you chose when to talk to me about that. I would have preferred that you extend me the same courtesy and let me bring it up when I'm ready. Relax, Yuri. It's just Sayori. Is it bad That you're in a board game group? Dot 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 question mark. No, it's just people always call me childish or nerdy when they find out, or otherwise make fun of me for it. Oh, I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just thinking it sounds like a lot of fun. Ah, that's good. See, I told you Sayori wouldn't be like that. Still, it's the principle of the thing. I know you didn't like it when Monika brought up your manga collection in front of the club without your consent. Oh? Did you just decide it's a good time to bring up Monika? Sorry, never mind. Forget I mentioned it. Maybe we should change the subject. What about Monika? Do you want to tell her, Yuri? Is this a good time now? Well, I'm sure Monika had her reasons. Yeah, I'm sure she did. They're just terrible reasons. Is this about whatever happened yesterday? Yes. Tell her, Yuri. She told us not to spend time with you outside of club. What? Monika told Natsuki and me not to spend time with you outside of club. I heard you, I'm just confused. Wait, shouldn't that be Natsuki and I instead of Natsuki and me? No, in this case Natsuki and me is more grammatically correct. If you're in doubt, try taking out Natsuki and to see what it sounds like. Saying Monika told me sounds better than Monika told I. Huh, I guess that makes sense. Can I get back on topic? Why did Monika tell you to do that? I have no idea. To be perfectly honest, it made me nervous about inviting you over today, but Natsuki insisted. We both asked her, repeatedly. She wouldn't say why. But she wouldn't have said that. You must have misunderstood her or something. Shoot, there's something I was going to say. Sounds so controlling. I know, right? I did want to comment on the fact that Yuri meeting with a tabletop board game group thing, that's obviously that's lifted from DDLC Plus. That's not something from the base game, but in the self-love side story, Yuri mentions meeting with a tabletop board game group. And here, a little behind the scenes moment here. This is one of those things where I was planning to have an extra subplot going on here. We're tying multiple things together here. Like I was going to have it come up that the board game group meets on Saturdays, and at some point Yuri's going to mention that, and Natsuki's going to be like, wait a second. If they meet on Saturdays, then why did you insist that we have to do the baking today on Saturday and like instead of on Sunday? And it was going to come out that Yuri said that she wanted to work on the cupcakes on this day because she was trying to make an excuse for not going to the board game meeting. And Natsuki's going to press her for details, and it was going to come out that the previous weekend, recall that on the previous Friday, day of the wine incident, that's when Sayori and Yuri had their little talk where Sayori encouraged her to say hi to everyone. It was going to come out that on the Saturday following that, when she went to her board game group, she practiced saying hi to everyone, and one guy in the board game group took it as flirting, and it led to an uncomfortable situation that Yuri didn't want to that Yuri found awkward and didn't want to she didn't want to go back to the board game group, and this was an excuse for her to not go. And what am I trying to say here? Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that like it's one of the case of it was some lonely guy who the type of guy who interprets any kind of social interaction as affection from someone of the opposite sex, you know. So it was like kind of a misunderstanding, but Yuri feels like embarrassed and blames herself. Like she feels like she said something wrong or accidentally let him on or something, even though it's like she didn't do anything wrong. It was like him failing to understand like social niceties. But nevertheless, it was going to turn to a thing where Natsuki and like tries to encourage her to like don't let this random dude like scare you away from going to the board game group you enjoy or whatever. Um, yeah, there was gonna be a whole thing surrounding that here, but ultimately I decided to cut all of that out. Um, because ultimately I couldn't really make it fit with everything else that's happening, and it wasn't really necessary for the scene that I was writing here for everything else that happened. I mean, it could have made for some nice padding at least, and another source of drama, but it's also sort of distracting from the A plot, the main conflict going on in the mod. That being the relationship between Monika and Sayori. Too many ingredients in the soup. Yeah. Hmm. Who plays ML here? ML. ML. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm trying to think what game has the acronym ML. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, I have the long dark on the brain. My first thing comes to mind is Mystery Lake, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, like so the whole situation with Natsuki's friend in side stories. Yeah, well, in any case, mobile leg. Yeah, you lost me. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, like some part of me feels like this scene maybe moves a little too quickly and gets gets a little. It gets to the conflict maybe a little too quickly. Um, Sometimes I feel like it could have used some more of that connective tissue, but at the same time, like trying to put that whole subplot in there, um, I just found it tricky to shoehorn in there, and it just like it didn't feel right. Ultimately I just cut it out. Anyway, moving right along. but she wouldn't have said that. You must have misunderstood or something. Oh, believe me, she was very clear. That's why I'm pissed off with her right now. I still say she must have had her reasons. Her reasons don't matter. You don't tell your girlfriend's friends to stay away from her. It's an abuse tactic. Hey, don't say that about Monika. She's not like that. Oh yeah? Trying to keep you alone and dependent on her is what an abusive person would do. Trust me, I know about this stuff. She isn't trying to keep me away from you. Just yesterday she was telling me I should make real friends. What? I mean, I shouldn't have said that. How am I going to explain that without mentioning my news? What does she mean, real friends? Well, I'm not sure what she means, but I think she meant you two. Sounds like exactly the kind of thing my dad would say. Natsuki, I don't think you can compare your Monika to your father. Why not? He's told me I should make real friends more times than I can count. Suddenly I hear music playing. Natsuki pulls out her phone and turns it off. That's the timer. The cupcakes are ready. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for all that to be brought up so soon. It's okay. Suffice to say, Natsuki and I have differences of opinion when it comes to Monika right now. Personally, I don't think your relationship with Monika is any of our business, but it's all Natsuki will talk about, especially after yesterday. Well, I'm sure Natsuki means well. I'm sure of that too, but it doesn't give her the right to keep bothering you about it. Perhaps this is a good time for you to get started on the pamphlets. I'm sure I can keep Natsuki distracted while you do that. I think I would like that. Very well. Okay, I took the cupcakes out of the oven. I'm gonna give them a moment to cool down. Anyway, where were we? We are going to work on the cupcakes while Sayori works on the pamphlets. Something I also relate to Sayori when she got invited by her friends. She feels the low mood right now to socialize her enough energy. Yeah, I mean, That's yeah. I mean that's pretty much what I was going for there. Mm. Natsuki with normal sized pupils, haha. Yeah. Anyway, I need some more water. I'm gonna go use the washroom. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Water time, indeed. Yes, I'm just a waterholic. Like the part where he said water time and then started watering all over the place. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. We are going to work on the cupcakes while Sayori works on the pamphlets. This is what we invited her over for, after all. But we've bothered her enough for now. And besides, I have some ideas for the cupcakes that I want to share with you. You did say you want to encourage creativity in our baking, right? Fine, let's go. If you need anything, we'll just be in the kitchen. Thank you. Yuri nods to me as she heads out. Once I'm alone, I let out a long sigh. I didn't realize how tense I was feeling until this moment. I knew that Monika was going to come up at some point, but I didn't really know what I was going to say. Yuri and Natsuki don't even know we've broken up. Oh, hey. It says Yuri and Natsuki instead of Natsuki and Yuri. I missed one. I made the comment... did I make the comment during the stream? I think I made... I made the comment earlier. I made a point of anytime Sayori mentions these two, she refers them as Natsuki and Yuri, to sort of hint at the fact that she feels a little closer to Natsuki, whereas Monika always refers to them as Yuri and Natsuki. Yeah, strange. How did I miss one? I did a search and I thought I adjusted all of them. Oh well. Anyway, Yuri and Natsuki don't even know we've broken up. But if I can convince Monika to take me back in the next couple of days, there won't be any need to tell them. Monika said I shouldn't talk to her unless it's about festival preparation, so if I can get these pamphlets done, it'll give me the chance to talk to her again. With that to motivate me, I open up my laptop and get to work. After a while, I've made good progress on the pamphlets, but my mind is starting to wander too much to continue. And when I hear Natsuki giggling in the other room, I decide it's time to take a break. If Natsuki's laughing, maybe things will be more comfortable with him now. Hello? Oh yeah. Yuri's kitchen background that I used in Storm. Figure I might as well use the same one. Hey, Sayori. How's the work on the pamphlets going? It's going great. Actually, I wanted to ask you two something. Have you picked what poem you're going to recite at the festival? They both nod. I'm thinking I'll probably just do the same one I did yesterday. Nostalgic, yeah. Oh, the beach one? No, sorry, I mean the one I recited. Monika had us practice in front of the club after you left. Oh, I see. I feel a pang of guilt about the fact that I left early. Guess I have catching up to do. I'm breathing tea. Oh no. I mean... Anyway, making tea, fine. Cutting bread lends itself to some, another kind of unfortunate nostalgia. Anyway, moving on. Well, anyway, make sure to send me a copy of the poems. I'm going to include them in the pamphlet so the audience can follow along. Huh, good idea. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Awesome. We exchange contact information so they know where to send the poems. Still remember the mod dearly? Cool, cool. Yeah. How are the... yeah, at least I didn't include the bloody version. Anyway, how are the cupcakes coming? I was kind of wondering what you were laughing about. Oh yeah, check this out. Ooh! I step further into the kitchen and see rows of cupcakes laid out in a tray. Each one has a different word written on it in icing. Natsuki puts up one arm in front of me to block me from getting too close. Not so fast. Remember, these are for our guests at the festival. Look at that version, yeah. I'm not eating, I'm just looking. Sure, sure. It was Yuri's idea to write words on them. It seemed fitting for a literature-themed event. Well, it was a good idea, so I don't mind doing it. I can tell which ones Yuri did. I like how half of them have really big words on them. Yeah, we figured it would be good to have some variety so people can choose their favorite words. Anyway, this is what I was laughing about. Natsuki points to a cupcake that's off to the side. Boobs? That's Natsuki being immature as usual. Oh, please. Don't pretend you weren't smiling about it a few minutes ago. I wasn't smiling at the cupcake per se, more your reaction to it. Your laugh is infectious, that's all. Uh-huh. Anyway, we can't bring a cupcake that says boobs to the festival. It would look unprofessional. Oh, relax. We need to have some extras we can eat now anyway. Here, Sayori, want the boobs cupcake? Oh, no thanks, I can't eat it. Who are you, and what have you done with Sayori? You said you used the original recipe, so I can't eat it because I'm vegan. What? Since when? You ate like 10 of them the other day. That was before I knew what was in them. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you're vegan because Monika told you to be. No, I decided to be vegan by myself. I'll bet Monika really liked that though, huh? What have you done to Sayori? Yeah. Natsuki, please let's not bring that up again. Oh, come on, Yuri. There isn't going to be a perfect time for this. It's not just about Monika, it's about the world. The farmland they used to raise the animals contributes to climate change. Is that what Monika told you? Of course. Monika knows about this stuff, and I trust her. Oh yeah? And what life-changing choices has she made for you? Huh? She expects you to give up cupcakes for her? What's she doing for you in return? I don't really have to give up cupcakes. You said yourself there's a vegan version of them. That's not the point. She expects you to upend your life for her while she does whatever the hell she wants. She spends all day, every day hanging off of Tormusa while keeping you alone and friendless. Now she's going over to her house and to do who knows what with her while leaving you as the only club member working alone? You deserve better than that, Sayori. You're making it sound like she's doing this terrible thing to me. It's not like that. Yeah? What's she done for you? She cares about me. Sure doesn't look that way to me. I think you should break up with her. Natsuki! What? I don't like seeing her take advantage of Sayori like this. But breaking up is such a drastic step. Sometimes that's the right step. Just the other day, you were talking about how much you shipped them together. Ugh, you have to rub it in. I was wrong, okay? I was trying to see something that wasn't there. I thought they were cute together, and it made it hard to realize what a jerk Monika was being. Don't talk about Monika like that. She's an amazing, wonderful, and awesome person. She's so perfect. Why is she spending all her time with Tarmuza instead of her girlfriend? She has her reasons. I just want her to be happy. What about you? Are you happy with what she's doing? I love her. I feel tears coming to my eyes. I quickly wipe them away. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. I think I'm gonna go back to work on the pamphlets. I wander back into the living room, trying not to cry. Natsuki just doesn't understand, and I can't make her understand. Monika saved my life. She gave me something new to live for. I probably would have killed myself already if not for that. I just need to find a way to make Monika realize she's making a mistake, that's all. I hear Natsuki's and Yuri's whispered voices behind me, and I realize I don't know how long I've been standing in the middle of the living room. Why don't you do it? Because you're the one that made her cry. After a pause, Natsuki speaks up. Sayori? I make sure there are no more tears on my face before trying to face them. Look, I'm sorry. I mean, I still meant what I said, but I didn't have to be so harsh about it. And I just, Suddenly, Natsuki steps forward and gives me a hug. The next thing I know, Yuri is joined in, hugging me too. I'm too stunned to know how to react. You don't have to do this. I know you don't like it. Yeah, but you do like it, and you of all people should get things you like sometimes. I don't deserve it. Don't be stupid. Of course you deserve it. Natsuki, word choice. Right, sorry. I mean, you're a good person, Sayori. It just bugs me to see people hurting you and to see you just smile and take it. Natsuki squeezes me harder. We're your friends, and friends don't stand by and let their friends get hurt. That's right. Yuri squeezes me harder too. We want to be here for you in times of trouble. Aww. I hug them back. You two are so sweet, but this is something I need to deal with on my own. I don't mean to drag you into it. You're not dragging us into anything. We want to help. At the very least, if you want to talk about it, we're here to listen. Okay. I pat them on the back. That's enough hugging for now. They let me go. I wish they wouldn't look at me with so much concern. It's really okay. Please don't worry about me. The two of them glance uneasily at each other. If you say so, I certainly hope you'll try to talk things out with Monika before doing anything drastic like breaking up. Maybe if you communicate with her about how it makes you feel when she spends so much time with Tarmuza, you can come to some kind of compromise. I thought you said we shouldn't interfere, Yuri. I know, but that was before you suggested breaking up. I just don't want Sayori to throw away something so valuable on a whim. It's okay, I won't. Oh, that word choice. I don't want her to throw something valuable away on a whim. It's okay, I won't. The layered meanings. Like, because obviously, this feeling suicidal. This could mean like she's not gonna throw her life away on a whim, like not just the relationship. Like Yuri thinks they're talking about the relationship, but there's sort of undertones of Sayori's talking about throwing her life away. Something valuable when Sayori doesn't think her life has any value. It's I don't know if I even need to say any more than that. But yeah, there's a combination of Sayori doesn't see her life as valuable when she says it's okay, I won't, and also not throwing it away on a whim, like as in she's given a lot of thought, like she's thought about unaliving herself a lot. Anyway, moving right along. It's okay, I won't. I've been thinking long and hard about what to do. Cool. Well, let me give you something else to think about. You know why we're making the cupcakes here instead of at my place? because I don't want to hear whatever my dad would say about you guys. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my dad and I know he loves me, but sometimes he'll just say really hurtful things for no reason. It's just better to avoid him. It doesn't do me any good to hear him bad-mouthing my friends or saying whatever he thinks I should be doing instead. That sort of stuff just kind of wears me down over time until I can't take anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. My point is, it's the same with Monika. It doesn't matter what her reasons are. She obviously knows it's hurtful and she's doing it anyway. If she doesn't have her news, she should be fine? Well, so you say. Anyway, she's doing it anyway. What's the point of asking her why? Whatever answer she gives, she's just going to keep doing it. You don't know that, Natsuki. Sure I do. I've tried what Sayori is doing. Being nice and doing what's expected of me just makes things worse. It's like, why make myself vulnerable just so he can hurt me more? That doesn't mean it'll be the same with Sayori and Monika. It's still worth talking things out. No, it isn't. Monika isn't stupid. She knows what she's doing. It's always worth talking things out. Long ago, I lost count of the number of missed opportunities I've had because I was too scared or unwilling to talk about things. I've stupidly pushed people away instead of hearing their side of it, and I regretted it. I guess what I'm saying is, don't do anything is irreversible. It's okay, you've nothing to worry about with that. Good. On that note, I think I'm going to go back to icing the cupcakes. Okay. I'm sorry things got so tense today. I didn't mean to start a fight or anything. It's not your fault. I'm just feeling a little disappointed. Sorry. Not with you, with Natsuki. What? Hey! You didn't do anything wrong either. It's just... the way you're behaving is a far cry from when you were telling Sayori to fight for her girl. I just liked it when you said that. I thought it was romantic. You did? Yeah, Yuri, Excuse me. Listen, I'm gonna go try to smooth things over with Yuri. You'll be okay here by yourself for a bit, right? Sure, I can get back to work on the pamphlets. Good, I'll be right back. Yeah, so lots of stuff going on here. Where do I even begin commenting on this? Like, it's sort of push and pull, like between Natsuki and Yuri they're representing two different, fairly viable arguments for this sort of thing. I mean, like, communication is important in any relationship, so, Yuri's point has some value there. Also, like, Yuri, it's sort of a bit of a little nod to the original game. Like, if you typically in Act 1, if you pick all the words that Yuri doesn't like in the poem minigame, Yuri kind of gets upset and doesn't want to share poems with you anymore. But she frames it like she's blaming herself. Like I don't want you to force yourself to spend time with me if it's so unpleasant. And so it's just sort of like her conflict resolution style, such as it is to just be really avoidant and just avoid people. So it's sort of leaning into that whole thing. Like, basically, she's expressing that she's had she's had a lifetime of pushing people away instead of talking things out, and because she's like afraid to talk to people. So she's this Natsuki encouraging Sayori to break up causes Yuri to launch into, no, don't do that. Talk it out. Like, she's like, no, I've pushed so many people away. Like, no, don't push her away. That's bad. But at the same time, Natsuki's coming at it from a perspective of, someone who's experienced abuse and is seeing the way Monika is treating Sayori and seeing all the the hallmarks of abuse. She doesn't specifically comment on the lack of empathy, but the lack of empathy is a big one, really. But yeah, Natsuki's looking at this abusive behavior and saying, "No, no, this isn't worth talking out. Just abandon, abort, get out of there. It's not worth trying. Trying is just gonna make things worse." And yeah, in an abusive relationship, particularly with someone, like with like a narcissistic personality, like there's no compromising with that sort of person. There's no like negotiating things does just make things worse with some people, Um, um, and yeah, quite frankly, I mean, Natsuki uh, saying wherever that line is. I've tried what Sayori's doing, being nice and doing what's expected of me. It just makes things worse. Little, wee bit autobiographical there, and that yeah, hold on. Build the unique perspectives from Yuri and Natsuki. Yeah, Monika's already dead set on being with MC, so nothing will get her to change her mind. Yeah, but yeah, no, what am I trying to say here? Like Natsuki's talking about her relationship with her dad, and like in the past, she may have tried to appease him, but it doesn't matter. He continues acting abusively anyway. Like, and like at some point, she realized that it's better just take it, have an F it kind of reaction to it, and just just get mad at him instead, and just just kind of say screw this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And get out of that abusive situation. So yeah, I don't know, different personalities entering as different standpoints for the same issue. So yeah, kind of a lot going on there. I do like this. This is kind of this whole scene here is really like Natsuki and Yuri's first real moments to shine in this mod, because up till this point they've kind of been in the background. I mean, not completely. I mean, they still have their moments outside of this too, but it's just like this mod is largely focused on Sayori and Monika, of course. But yeah, as Dev said earlier, what how do you word it? Too many ingredients in the soup. Yeah, I didn't want to distract too much from the main conflict and stuff. This is just Yuri and Natsuki's moment to add their contribution to their outside perspective. They're contrasting outside perspectives on what's going on between Sayori and Monika, even though they're neither of them have the full picture. But anyway, moving right along. Good, I'll be right back. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. Natsuki and Yuri were getting along great until I got here and made them fight over me. They were even hugging me, which they obviously don't want to do. They're just making everyone uncomfortable, making them worry about me. I should just go home. I fold up my laptop and prepare to say bye to Natsuki and Yuri. But then I hesitate in the doorway to the kitchen. I can hear them talking in low voices like they're talking about something serious. I shouldn't interrupt them. I would just make things worse. I just go, closing the door as quietly as I can. I send Yuri a text saying I'm leaving because I'm not feeling well. I slowly walk home, trying not to think about what a horrible person I am. I need to stay focused on getting the pamphlets done before the rain clouds can close in. I send text messages to Tormuza and Monika, asking them to send me their poems for the festival. I spend the rest of the day finishing up the pamphlets. By the time I've done, I've received poems from Natsuki, Yuri, and Turquoise. I keep hoping that Monika will reply. I just want to hear from her again, but she doesn't. Eventually, I go to sleep feeling more alone than I think I ever have. The next day, okay, we're going into day 12 now, and this is a very involved day, and I don't know. I'm debating whether whether I should end the stream here, and have do day 12. This is day 12. I'm wondering if I should do it as the next stream, because okay. Because okay, my options are like end the stream here and then have all of day 12 and 13 as the next stream. Or if I do day 12 now, it kind of finishes on a cliffhanger, and then day 13 kind of ends up maybe being a short stream, although there is a lot packed into day 13 as well. Yeah, both day 12 and 13 are pretty involved. Are they long? They're fairly long. Yeah, like they're I don't know. I feel like I go either way. Like the stream has been less than 2 hours, so I don't know. I don't know. I think I mean, how much audience do I have right now? It's like it says 4 viewers. I don't know how. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to have a better audience next time if I go then. I think I'm kind of leaning towards doing day 12 now and then doing day 13 as the final stream. I could just go halfway through the day, but I don't know. I think maybe I'm just gonna plow on. I'm gonna do day 12 here. The next day, I'm still lying in bed, wondering what I'm going to do today. I guess this is just my life now. Again. I want to talk to Monika. I open my eyes and pull up my phone to check for messages. Turquoise sent me a text asking me if I'm okay. I stare at her message for a while. How do I even reply? She's the last person I'd want to talk to right now. Now that I'm basically finished the pamphlets, it should be a good time to call Monika. But she still hasn't sent me anything. I guess even when it comes to festival matters, she doesn't want to talk to me. She's probably just having so much fun with Turquoise that she didn't even think to reply to me. If I call her now, I'm just going to upset her, and she'll shut me down again, and I'll just feel worse. The more I think about it, the more restless I feel. I find myself scrolling through my last few messages. And I keep coming back to Yuri's. Yuri understands how important it is for me to get back with Monika, right? I think I need someone who understands right now. I give her a call. And here's Yuri's other moment to shine. Sayori, hi. Hey, Yuri. I'm really sorry about yesterday. Huh? What for? We kept bringing up Monika when you clearly didn't want to talk about her, and I knew we were bothering you, and I still talked about her anyway, and I'm sorry, and you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. But of course I want to talk to you. You do? Yes, that's why I called you. Ah, okay. Sorry, I jump to conclusions sometimes. Did you need to talk about my poem, or something? No, your poem's fine. Actually, I feel like I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. Oh? I didn't mean to make you and Natsuki fight. I know you were having a good time before I came over, and I'm sorry that I ruined that. Oh, no, that's all right. That wasn't anything you did. Natsuki and I frequently have disagreements. Rest assured, after you left, she and I had a long talk, and we smoothed over some of our differences, more or less. That's good. I'm glad you're able to work things out. Yes, well, I'd be lying if I said things between us didn't get a little heated at times, but overall I do enjoy spending time with her, and I have you to thank for that. Huh? Really? Actually, if you don't mind my saying so, you've been a bit of an inspiration to me. I have? Yes, you're a very friendly person, always greeting people with a smile, and you do it with a certain carefree attitude, like there's no hesitance whatsoever, and I can tell that you just genuinely want to make people feel at ease in your presence. And I just wish I could be more like that sometimes. There's nothing special about that, though. I just want to make people happy, that's all. So you say, but something I struggle with, to put it mildly. For example, at my board game group meetings, I typically just show up, play the game, and go home again. I never so much as say hi unless someone else says it first, and even inspired me to try talking to people more. I never would have been able to invite Natsuki over yesterday otherwise, and for that I thank you. Wow, I don't know what to say. Huh, okay. Just noticed I missed it. I left out a comma there. Oops, oh well. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't make things weird or uncomfortable or anything. No, it's fine. I'm just surprised. I mean, it's nice to hear you speak your mind. It's something you don't do very often, especially when it's something so sweet. Ah, I see. Well, it's the truth. Your relationship with Monika in particular serves as an inspiration. How you formed the club together. Creating something together with someone you love just seems like such a wonderful and beautiful thing. I hope I could be so lucky to find someone like that someday. Sorry, I know I probably shouldn't bring that up. It's okay. I actually called you because I was hoping to talk to you about Monika. You did? Yeah, it's like you said yesterday. You said you'd be here to listen. Yes, of course. What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to call her, but I'm scared. Scared of what? I don't know, just that she's going to react badly or get mad or something. So you're thinking of confronting her about Tormusa? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to say, I just know I want to win her back. I see. Perhaps it would be helpful to make a plan about what you want to say and write it down. There's Yuri coming in with what she does best. Yeah. I really like how the Sayori and Yuri are playing off each other here. Like they don't get a whole lot of opportunities to talk much in this mod. I mean, Yuri doesn't get a whole lot of opportunity to get character development at all in this mod, really. I say that like I guess I'm mentally comparing it to Storm, which is all about Yuri, but yeah. Anyway, she does have character development. It's just a lot of it happens in the background in between scenes that we don't see. Anyway, moving on. Make a plan about what you want to say and write it down. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just a sec. I pull up some paper and a pen at my desk and put Yuri in speakerphone. All right, Operation Win Monika Back is underway. I write the title across the top of the page. Or wait, maybe that should be Operation Make Monika Happy? I scribble out the old title and write the new one in. Okay, I don't know what to write next. Perhaps you could start with how you feel when you see them together. Hey, Interpreter 84 is here. Welcome to the stream. Termuse, hope to head to bed soon? Yeah, I was considering heading to bed myself, but I think I'm going to stick out one more day. One more in-game day here. Anyway. Perhaps you could start with how you feel when you see them together. Okay, yeah, that's good. Well, I feel kind of sad, and kind of mad, and kind of jealous, I guess? That sounds like a good start. When you say mad, do you mean you're mad at Monika or Tormusa? A bit of both, I guess? I mean, I'm mad at Monika for going after Tormusa after promising to stay with me, and I'm mad at Tormusa because she's dumb and she smells and she's not good enough for Monika. Just joking. That's alright. I think this is a good time to let out your emotions. That includes whatever you may be feeling toward both Monika and Tormusa. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not really that mad at Monika. I mean, it's like you said, she has her reasons, even if I don't really understand them. Still, I think it's important to express everything you're feeling to her, even if they're decidedly negative emotions. Or at least I assume so. I can't really say I have experience with relationships. Everyone's feeling time to let off steam? Yeah, oh yeah. It's, It's yeah, there's for sure there's benefit in that. Like I talk about catharsis a lot. There's value in like letting your emotions out. Anyway, moving on. I can't really say I've experience with the relationships. I just mean I know that if I had the courage to do so, that's what I'd want to do. Yeah, but I don't want to upset her again. She'll just hang up on me. Ah, I see. One moment. I hear rustling sounds coming through the phone. Yuri? Sorry, just a moment. The rustling sounds continue. I just need to get in front of my computer. Okay, here it is. The three-part assertion method. What's that? It's something I was reading about the other day. Since I've been planning to spend time with Nodsky, it seemed prudent to read about conflict resolution techniques. Just in case. Makes sense. Anyway, the three-part assertion method goes as follows. When you, I feel, because. It's a way of expressing your emotions and clearly identifying what behaviors are affecting them in a non-judgmental manner. Try it. How would you express yourself to Monika using the phrases, when you, I feel, because? I mean, if you think that would be helpful. I don't mean to sound like a know-it-all or anything. No, it's okay. This is good. I just have to think about it a bit. How about this? When you spend all your time with Termisa, I feel a little mad because you never spend time with me anymore. No. Word choice is important here. Don't use words like always and never. Your goal is to express yourself in a non-judgmental way. Words like always and never come across as overly emotional and hostile. But I thought I'm supposed to be expressing my emotions. Yes, but it's also important to de-escalate Monika's possible emotional reactions. You said that you were afraid that Monika might hang up on you. People are less likely to listen when they're angry. You want to make sure you express yourself in a way that doesn't provoke her. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, in case it isn't obvious, the three-part assertion method, when you, I feel, because, is something I learned about in college. There was a conflict resolution class that I had as part of my massage therapy courses way back when. And Lurk Casier's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? But yeah, all this stuff that Yuri's saying is stuff from that college class. Like, don't use words like always and never, because it like you always do this or you never do that. It does sound hostile. But like the three-part assertion method is all about saying when like when you do, like it's not you always do this. It's when you do this, this is how I feel. It's just a way of expressing your feelings clearly. Because like one of the major things in conflict resolution is you address the emotion before you address the issue. Because like Yuri said, people don't listen when they're mad. Anyway, moving on. Okay, that makes sense. So how about when you spend time with Termisa, I feel sad because I know it makes you unhappy. I feel, looking at this again, I feel like I should have put when you, I feel, and because in italics, just to highlight that she's emphasizing that for them. I don't know. I guess it's too late for me to do that now. Oh well, moving on. That's better. Although, I have to ask, are you sure it's making her unhappy? Well, it's not making her happy, that's for sure. But there must be some reason she's doing it. I can't imagine she'd risk your relationship for nothing. She keeps saying she has to. Over and over again, that's what she keeps saying. It really doesn't sound like she wants to. That does sound rather ominous. Did they know each other before Termisa joined the club? Uh-huh. They had a science class together last year. I see. In that case, you okay, Yuri? Sorry, I want to choose my words carefully. I'm trying not to overthink things, but I want to consider all possibilities. And Natsuki impressed upon me the fact that I shouldn't accept certain things blindly. What do you mean? I mean, and please don't misunderstand me, but I think it might be worth considering the possibility that Monika is a lost cause. What? Sorry, I don't mean, I'm not giving up on her. I know, and I agree with you. I think you should still try. I just think it's also important to ask the difficult question of what if this doesn't work out? From what you just told me, Monika and Tormiza knew each other a long time before you met each other. They have a history together. And it sounds like we don't know what that history is, but Tormiza apparently has some kind of sway over Monika for whatever reason. It could be possible that Monika has already decided that she wants to be with Tormiza instead of you. No, I can't accept that. I don't care what Natsuki says. I know Monika wants me. I know, I understand and agree with you. If it was me, I would want to fight for her as hard as I can, and I wouldn't let anyone get in my way. But Natsuki has valuable insights and knowledge too. I hope you'll consider what she has to say. I know that Natsuki has a very different way of expressing herself, but I also know that she cares about you and has your best interests at heart. Yeah, I guess I know that. In fact, I hope you'll consider talking to Natsuki again at some point. She was really anxious about you when you left so suddenly yesterday. Yeah. So again, more hints that Yuri and Natsuki had some long talks off camera here. Yuri recognizing that Natsuki has a different way of expressing herself and going about things, but still trying to take some of Natsuki's lessons to heart here, which I think it's neat. Anyway, moving on. She's really anxious about when you left so suddenly yesterday, and I think it would help put her mind at ease if she heard from you again. But don't tell her I said that. I mean, she didn't tell me that in so many words, but I could tell it bothered her. You're probably right. I didn't mean to upset her. I just don't think I can deal with someone pressuring me to break up right now. I know, and I understand. I had a long talk with Natsuki about being more tactful, and I'm hopeful that future conversations will be more comfortable. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to comment is there's a wee bit of Act 2 Yuri creeping in when she says, if it was me, I would want to fight for her as hard as I can. I wouldn't let anyone get in my way. Like, there's a wee bit of the Yandere version of Yuri creeping in there. But yeah, Yuri is kind of she's kind of ascribing to the mindset that that I would say I had at one time, in decades past, of like if you're in a relationship, you try to you work on the relationship. You do whatever you can to to keep the relationship together and so on. Which is all well and good if the other person has good intentions and also wants the relationship to work. It's not so much if it's an abusive person, and like I said, Natsuki's seeing signs of abusive behavior in Monika. That's why she's kind of 180'd on the whole shipping them together thing. Anyway, moving right along. Had a long talk with Natsuki about being more tactful, and I'm hopeful that future conversations will be more comfortable. Okay, I guess I'll think about it. Good. In the meantime, perhaps we can get back to figuring out what you'll say to Monika. Do you think you can apply the three-part assertion method to the other things you're feeling? Okay, sure. How about this? When you spend time with Tormiza, I feel... Sayori? Yeah! What are you doing here? I just came to check on you. Sayori, are you okay? I'll call you back, Yuri. I hang up. You can't just barge in here like that. I told you I was coming over. No, you didn't. I texted you about it. No, you didn't. Check your phone. I glance at my phone and see that there's an unread message from Tormiza that says I'm coming over from a few minutes ago. I should probably pay more attention to my messages. Well, you can't just come into my room without warning. You used to do it all the time when we were kids. We're not kids anymore. You said you wanted to have things back the way they were before. And you didn't answer my texts and your door was unlocked, so I figured I'd just come in. Okay, fine. Can you just knock first next time? Fine, I'll knock. Jeez. What are you doing here? I thought you were spending today with Monika. Yeah, she's coming over in about an hour. I had some time, so I wanted to check on you. You're acting really weird on Friday, and I wanted to make sure you're doing all right. I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, I can tell you're fine. You're so fine, it's making me feel fine, too. Seriously, why are you so irritable lately? I've never known you to get this upset so easily. um, yeah, this is, incidentally, yeah, this if you were to try to tie this to the original DDLC canon, this is when the depression talk would happen. MC coming over to Sayori's house before meeting his girl of choice for the weekend. Also, obviously, I mean, I didn't comment on it sooner. I didn't comment on it before, but obviously, also switching up things in terms of instead of Yuri working on decorations, Monika's working on the decorations with MC, and Yuri and Natsuki working on the cupcakes together. So that's just trying to toss a few random curveballs in there, just make things a little different. And yeah, also a lot more hostility between Sayori and MC here. But the text saying "I'm coming over" is that's sort of like same as in vanilla DDLC. um, I'm also fond of like MC's very sudden arrival in the middle of while Yuri's talking. Yeah. And here's MC's or FemC's casual sprite, which I wonder, can I if I enlarge this? Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure if I can recreate it. Like, maybe if I make it smaller. No. Whoops. Oh, now I've done it. Okay, maybe that issue was resolved anyway. There was an issue. It probably just only works with the male MC. Now that oh great, now I've done it. Never gonna get it to the right size. Yeah, like I had an issue with the male casual MC sprites, and for some reason it's just with those sprites where there's a visible line in between, like the head and the body, in between the two halves of the body, but it only appears in certain resolutions, and I couldn't figure out how to change it. I guess it doesn't. I thought it appeared with the female MC as well. Maybe I fixed that. Is that the right size? Close enough? Anyway, yeah, there were a few different casual femc sprites to choose from. Incidentally, like there's this one, like the white shirt, and there's another one where she had a green overshirt over top of it, and I felt that looked a little too formal for something that she's wearing on her day off to feel comfortable. So I just went with this one. But now it, I don't know. I think it looks okay. Maybe this might be one of those things where I'm overthinking it, where I feel like one of them looks too formal and the other one looks not formal enough, considering that she's planning to meet with Monika, but Anyway, enough rambling. I skipped over a few lines by mistake there. Seriously, why are you so irritable lately? I've never known you to get this upset so easily. I just have a lot on my mind lately, that's all. Do you want to talk about it? Not really. You said you want to be friends, though. Isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Talk about things that are troubling them? Help each other through hard times? This is feeling like that time you had depression. Oh, that line. This is feeling like that time you had depression. Again, it's that same mindset where MC just doesn't get it. Talking about depression as though it's like, oh, sorry, must have just had it as this one-time thing and not as an ongoing thing. Yeah, had past tense, exactly. That time you had depression and not like like not getting it, that the fundamental concept that the depression is an ongoing thing. This still doesn't look the right size. Sorry, this is bugging me because I tried to restore the window to the right size. It's not quite the right size. It's just a tiny bit off. Trying to adjust that. That's close enough, probably. Anyway, this is feeling like that time you had depression. You didn't seem to want to talk about that either. Please don't. Don't what? I don't want to talk about that. Why not? How are things with Monika? Hey, don't change the subject. I'm not. Things are okay, I guess. I mean, every time I get to spend time with her is great, really. I actually, got her something. Yeah, I mean, I feel sort of silly, but since she likes whales so much, I got her a little toy plush whale. I'm gonna give it to her today. Really? Yeah? What's so funny about that? Nothing. I'm sure it's really cute. You're not really in a position to judge, you know. Not when you've got Mr. Cow over there. She's not Mr. Cow. I know cows aren't boys. I'm not stupid. I didn't call you stupid. Yes, you did. You said, that's so stupid. It was the first words out of your mouth. What? That was years ago. Don't tell me you've been holding a grudge about that all this time. She was really special to me. She was a gift from Mom. I was really excited and I didn't need to hear that. Seriously? Jeez, fine. I won't insult your cow. It's not just that. When you insult me, I feel hurt because I'm just trying my best. Insult you? What? You always used to call me names when we were growing up, like dummy and so on. What? Sayori, that was just playful stuff like friends do. You'd call me meanie, I'd call you dummy, it's no big deal. Well, I didn't like it. It hurt my feelings. She looks so derpy with that hand up expression. Yeah. It's what I have to work with here. What can I say? Like the MC, both male and female MC sprites, they don't have, they look really stiff. Which, you know, like, nothing against, I don't mean that as anything against the artists who made them. I mean, the artists who drew these did a fantastic job. I mean, like, it's as good as you can expect from, amateur work which is done for free, you know? They're actually, we put in that perspective, they're actually really good. But yeah, they're kind of stiff, not super expressive. Having her hand up like that is the only way I can give her any kind of range of posing. She looks cross. Oh yeah, the cross-eyed expression. Yeah, that's it's the equivalent of the like the male MC, like the pupils change size to reflect agitation, and the female version just she goes a little cross-eyed. I don't know if that's a stylistic choice that the makers of the sprite did. It's kind of like Sayori's cross-eyed expression, I guess. I'm not saying it's a bad job, it just looks funny if I think, oh yeah, absolutely. It is what it is. It does the job. Like, I mean, the reason I'm commenting on how stiff it looks is like compared to the the sprites for the main four. I mean, like you see Sayori with her like open-handed poses to reflect how open she is, and you got Yuri who's playing with her hair bashfully while looking away because she's so shy, and you got Natsuki who always has her fists clenched because she's like ready for a fight. Like, the sprites and the poses and so on are chosen based on the personalities of the character, but MC is kind of the everyman, or I guess every woman, and as the case may be. So they kind of have limited expression as a result, because they have to sort of fit to any situation. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Yeah. Sayori laughing about the little toy plush whale. Like from Sayori's perspective, she's finding it funny that she's still going on about whales because of the misunderstanding. Um, and MC getting a little sensitive about that. What's so funny about that? You're not in a position to judge. um, and this is also this is a very different telling of the account of quote unquote Mr. Cow. Um, um, when Sayori told Monika about Mr. Cow, she said like I got her when she was when I was little and I was very silly. I didn't know cows aren't boys, so I called her Mr. Cow. Uh, and she like she brings it up as if it's a cute, funny anecdote, but now when she's actually confronting MC about it, she felt really hurt by that. But the fact that she said, "Look, it's Mr. Cow," and like, and imagine like little child Sayori being so excited about this stuffed cow that's as big as her. And saying, "Look, Mr. Cow," and MC's immediate reaction being, "That's so stupid," and as much as she tries to brush it off as in her usual silly, happy-go-lucky way, she did feel hurt by that, and she did internalize that, and maybe thought less of herself for that. Also note that she used the three-part assertion method here. When you insult me, I feel hurt because I'm just trying my best. But then she went and used the word always, so she isn't perfect at it. Like, I wanted to show that Sayori's kind of learning, but she's not, maybe not the best at it. But yeah, and the other thing, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. Don't be surprised to hear that it's taken. If that's from a comment, you think, Anyway, moving on. It hurt my feelings. Why is this coming up now all of a sudden? I don't know. Someone convinced me I should let you know how I feel. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for insulting you all those times. I won't do it again. Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to say. Yeah, MC saying that's so stupid, and Sayori making comments about feeling stupid. I honestly worry that I overuse the word stupid in this. I mean, like in getting back to Storm, like Yuri occasionally used self-deprecating language, including calling herself stupid, which in that case I think is justified in the context that in the original DDLC canon she does have a line that's like, "I didn't mean to say anything stupid." So like it is a word she uses sometimes, but I do want to give everyone their own unique voice in this, and I sometimes worry that I overuse the same terms between characters. Like Yuri saying she feels stung by a certain comment, and I use that phrase for Sayori as well, and that's sort of a Tormuse phrase. I mean that's a phrase that I might use, but maybe it doesn't suit Sayori as well. I mean, if it doesn't stand out just as well, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just one of those things that I overthink. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like I might have my own personal hang-ups about using the word stupid as an insult. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. I'm sorry for insulting you all those times. I won't do it again. I don't want anything like that hang over us if we're going to be friends again. MC using the H word. Here, let me make it up to you. Let's go out for ice cream. I'll buy you some cookie dough flavor. That's still your favorite, right? I already have some in the freezer downstairs. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, I'll find some other way to make it up to you. You really don't have to. Sure, sure. How about after Monika and I are done with the decorations, you and I can spend time together. Maybe we can play some games or watch a movie or something? I don't know. You don't know? Sayori, you said you want things back the way they were. Did you change your mind? A moment ago you said you wanted to let me know how you feel. Well, I think this is a really good time to tell me. Ice cream comes from cows. Yeah, that was that came up earlier, and it's vegan ice cream. It's made with, I'm not even sure what it's made with. It's non-dairy ice cream, basically. I need to use the washroom again. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Yeah. Yeah, I was feeling like, probably gonna have to pee at some point. Probably better to do it before the. Anyway, moving right along. Well, okay, sorry, where was I? A moment ago you said you wanted to let me know how you feel. Well, I think this is a really good time to tell me. Just be honest. It's okay. Are you still mad at me? Did I do something else wrong? No, it's nothing you did. I just don't know if I should tell you. Sayori, seriously, it's okay. Whatever it is, we can figure it out together. I'm sorry, I know you're trying to be nice. I just don't want to hurt you. I think we're past the point of worrying about that. Might as well say it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Yes? I want to spend time with Monika. Cool. Perfect. You can join us working on the decorations. No. No? I mean, you don't have to work on the decorations. Just join us anyway. Then the three of us can hang out together. No, that's not what I meant. God damn it, Sayori. Sorry. I'm trying not to lose my temper, but you are impossible. You say you want to be friends, then push me away. You say you want to spend time with Monika, then you reject that too? Why did I even come here? This feels like a waste of my time. You're right, I'm sorry. Please don't waste your time on me. Just go have fun with Monika. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I've heard that before. What does Operation Make Monika Happy? My eyes widen when I realize she's looking at the paper I was working on earlier. I rush to my desk and turn it over. Nothing. Wait, what is that? We both grab the paper at the same time. No, give me that. The page rips down the middle with each of us holding one half of it. I'm mad at Tormusa because she's dumb and she smells and she's not good enough for Monika? What the hell is this? It's nothing. It's just a joke. A joke? Did you forget the part where jokes are supposed to be funny? She's still looking at her page, her part of the page. What even, just, what is this? It's not what it looks like. I was just trying to, shut up. You know, I actually thought maybe you were trying to set me up with Monika. I thought maybe after everything you realized I would deserve it. And all along you were planning to just break us up again? This is just, I can't believe it. I can't believe how far you would go just to torture me. No, I wouldn't. I should have known. I mean, I did know. The whole idea about you starting a literature club was just stupid. You never cared about literature. Just like all your other stupid failed projects. Uh-oh. Here's where it's all coming out now. And yes, that subtle setup where Sayori jokingly writes the MC is dumb and smells and not good enough for Monika. MC taking it seriously. And the whole thing about the page ripping down the middle is, I'm sure that's a trope. There's got to be a trope about that somewhere. Anyway, just like all your other stupid failed projects. Remember that time you wanted to be a master chef? Gave up on that pretty quick, huh? Or the time you wanted to be a ballerina, or the time you wanted to be an astronaut, or the time you... Hold on. She angrily marches over to the closet and starts digging through it. Wait, stop! Ha! I knew it! To my horror, she pulls out my art set. What the hell is this, Sayori? She holds it up in front of my face. It's still unopened! I was going to use it? When? Why the hell did I buy this for you, Sayori? If you knew you weren't going to use it, you could have at least told me so I could get a refund. Maybe you still can? Don't be stupid. It's been years. Do you know how long I had to save up my allowance money to buy this? And all because you kept going on about how you were going to be a great artist someday, and you absolutely had to have this exact art set. She carelessly tosses it onto the bed. You know, I always thought you were just kind of ditzy and forgetful, like you're just so much of an airhead that you honestly forgot about whatever you said you wanted to do the week before. But this, she holds up the scrap of paper, this puts everything in a new light. This has always been some kind of game to you, some big damn stupid game. Was that art set a trophy or something? Your proof that you won me over, that I was stupid enough to believe you? It's nothing like that. I wanted to use it. I really did. It's just really hard for me to finish my projects. I don't want to hear it. I don't even really care anymore. I just can't get over the fact that it's all just been lies all along. You've only ever been using me. Were you ever even really depressed? I am depressed. That's why it's so hard for me to get things done. Bullshit. It's just more lies. You were just trying to get something out of me. No, I didn't want anything from you. I just want you to understand why things are hard for me. Whatever, Sayori. You know, I actually felt bad for you. It's kind of funny now that I think about it. Whatever you wanted, it looks like it backfired. Guess you didn't expect me to take it seriously, huh? Suddenly you were backpedaling like, don't worry about me. I don't want things to change between us. I didn't want things to change. I never wanted to be treated differently for it. How the hell was I supposed to react to hearing that my best friend was depressed? Did you think I was just gonna not care? You were smothering me. Every day, you were always like, how do you feel, Sayori? How do you feel? No, how do you really feel? Tell me how you feel. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I can tell you didn't want that. I get it now. You thought you could be all, boo-hoo, I'm depressed, so I give you money or whatever, and then go back to being all bright and happy the next day like nothing happened. It didn't work out that way, did it? You weren't counting on me actually caring and wanting to check on you. I never wanted that. I never wanted you to waste your energy on me. I just thought maybe if I told you, it would help you understand me better. Maybe I shouldn't have told you. I don't know. I'm sorry if that was a mistake. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Why, Sayori? Why'd you have to come back into my life again? I'd just gotten over you. Termusa? You know, I once thought you were the best thing that ever happened to me. If it wasn't for you, my whole life growing up would have been nothing but video games. You were the only one that could pull me away from them, and that really meant something to me. So I didn't mind when you tricked me into giving you money. when you got me to do your homework, or even when I had to pick you up when you fell on the playground. I I really liked you. I I loved you. And I hate that I'm crying now because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. It's just, I know I'm a loser. I've always known that. And I'm probably just going to be a NEET in a few years. But I thought maybe, I could still be your girlfriend. And I know that's stupid and you never wanted me like that. You probably don't even like girls anyway. I, I didn't know you felt that way, she shrugs. And you told me you had depression. I thought, this is it. This is my chance to help you. My chance to really do some good for once. Only you pushed me away, and it really hurt. And it took me a long time to figure out how to deal with that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. It doesn't matter. Eventually I figured out that I'm better off without you. First time I walked to school without you was hard, but it got easier. She wipes her tears away. And it was kind of nice to have money just for myself again. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that, but maybe I can pay you back? Save it. I don't want anything from you. Came here because I thought we could be friends. I don't know what I was thinking. Why would I want to be friends with someone so toxic? At least Monika doesn't regularly ask me for stuff. I think tomorrow, at the festival, I'm going to tell her how I feel about her. I have a really good feeling about it. I think this could be a start of something amazing. Maybe I don't have to be a loser anymore. Anyway, I should go. I need to get things ready for Monika. Teresa, I'm really sorry. I really never meant to hurt you. I don't care. She turns her back on me and leaves. I hear the sound of her footsteps going downstairs and out the door. Whoop. Oof. Yep, there's MC's big moment there. I really liked you. I loved you. And with that, the love triangle is complete. MC has a thing for Sayori, and Sayori's pursuing Monika, and Monika's pursuing MC. True love triangle. Yeah, this here's kind of recontextualizing everything that came up before this. Like MC is like been weirdly hostile towards Sayori the whole time. Like right from her first appearance. It was so harsh. Yeah. Like there's just yeah there's a lot of bitterness. Like he's like she knows that as that she's always known, or she's always believed herself to be a loser, and yeah, she's probably going to be a NEET in a few years, as she said, as Sayori said in the beginning. But yeah, she's got some complicated feelings towards Sayori going on here that that like wanting to do something for her, but when Sayori pushed her away, it ended up turning into resentment. Yeah, and she doesn't have a clear idea or understanding about like what depression is, but like she's just trying her best to help anyway, without really knowing what's best, what's the best way to go about it, and Sayori on her end has been harboring guilt about how that all went down all this time. She she didn't like having to push MC away, but felt like she had to because MC was kind of as you said was just smothering her. Ignore that Steam notification. I'm just gonna go ahead and exit Steam here. Actually, if you can get through a game without killing anything, would you prefer doing that? Is this a generalized philosophical question? I mean, there exist games like that. Anyway, I mean, it depends what kind of game you want to play, really. Anyway, moving on. Well, not moving on, but getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I said, there's some complex feelings going on here. Like MC just kind of wanting to do her best to RPG presence. It sounds like you're referring to Undertale. I mean, Undertale is a game where you can befriend. You have your choice of befriending everyone or killing everyone, or some mix of the two, I suppose. Anyway, I haven't actually played Undertale. Anyway, this is just sad. Like Sayori repeatedly saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry," because she blames herself for everything. Well, for MC's standpoint, she sort of feels like she was trying to help, and it kind of made Sayori out to be the bad guy. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. I'm kind of glad I can't really see myself in the mirror. Don't need the reminder of what a horrible person I am. Why did I even do it? Why did I keep taking money from Tormusa all those times? Just because I could? For the challenge? I don't know. I guess after the thrill of doing it the first time, I wanted to see if I could do it again. And then it just kind of became a thing I did. And I even did it with Monika. Thinking about it makes me feel sick to my stomach. I don't even need my toothbrush this time. When I finish throwing up, I head back to my room. My eyes go straight to the art set. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I sit on my bed and put it on my lap. There's a fine layer of dust on it when I run my hands over it. It comes with a collection of paints and a collapsible easel. I remember excitedly telling Tormusa how much fun it would be to be able to just set it up anywhere and start painting. I had all these big ideas about taking it out to a park or a forest and painting the scenery. But once I finally had it home, opening it up just felt like too much work. Every day that passed, every time I got home from school, I would sit here looking at it, trying to work up the nerve to just open it and get started. I must have spent hours just sitting here agonizing over it, but it always felt easier to just find something else to do. And I kept telling myself, it's okay, I'll try again tomorrow. Until so many tomorrows went by that I had to admit to myself that I was never going to actually do it. And eventually I ended up putting it in the closet so I wouldn't have to look at it anymore. Well, maybe it's time to try something new. I tear the shrink wrap packaging off the box. It takes me a few minutes to figure out how to assemble the easel, which reminds me of all the reasons I put off doing this in the first place. Once I start moving, it gets easier. Soon I have a canvas ready in front of me. Now I just need to decide what to paint. But the answer is obvious. There's only one thing on my mind. After working feverishly on it for a time, I take a step back to admire it. Aww. There it is. The art on the menu, yep. And which makes it fit extra well that it's a different art style because this is Sayori's painting. I rather like how that fits. But yeah, this is the menu art. I would love to be able to claim that I planned that out 100%, but it is something that sort of came together in the process of writing this scene. But I do like how it fits. She can't let her go. Yeah. there's some. Oh, I don't know. This bit right here, it kind of. I don't know how to put it into words. It really gets me. Something about the sad music contrasting with the painting of the two of them smiling that she just painted. And yeah, the whole thing about like trying to work up the nerve to work on the open up the art set and get to work on it. It's the same thought process that's gone into everything else that she's like tried so far. I mean, as much as she says it's better to just charge in and do it, and that's her coping mechanism. The reason it's her coping mechanism is because most of the time that is something she struggles with. Like getting over that inertia, getting over that initial hump of getting started is something she struggles with, because her default is to just like lie back in bed or whatever and just space out for hours or whatever. It's as an effect of the depression. And smiling is a happier time now, distant memory. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to comment on it, but this bit here, when MC says "I don't care," and like Sayori says, "I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you," and MC says "I don't care" and turns her back on her, or their back on her, depending which gender you choose. I don't know. That's a big oof moment for me. Anyway, and Sayori immediately throwing up as a result of the result of feeling inadequate, and the result of it's again the whole bulimia thing. It's a manifestation of a feeling of loss of control. I mean, there are a number of possible factors that influence that the throwing up habit. Yes, like the feeling of inadequacy that comes from MC just ripping into her here, and the whole feeling of like the act of throwing up is sort of part of her way of trying to regain control of something when she's lost control of everything, if that makes sense. It's sort of a bit of the psychology that goes into that. Like, I wanted to portray it without spelling out every single part of it, but yeah. But yeah, there you go. There's the menu art. Moving right along. We were so happy together. The longer I look at it, the more it makes my heart ache. I wish I could talk to her again. My phone is in my hand. I'm staring at Monika's number. I'm thinking about calling her, but it still feels like a bad idea. She's probably having fun with Termusa right now. I wouldn't want to get in their way. I wonder what they're doing together. Bet they've finished working on the decorations by now. Maybe they're having a long talk. I didn't know it was as sweet as the art. Yeah, thanks. I thought so. Maybe they're having a long talk. Maybe Termusa is still trying to impress her with her knowledge of whales. That thought makes me chuckle a little. Or maybe they've moved on to other things. Maybe they're holding hands. Maybe they're kissing. Maybe Monika is walking around naked over there. Thinking about that is making me even more and more upset. What if Monika's already decided she's going to be with Termusa forever? What if I can't win her back? Suddenly my phone starts ringing in my hand. When I see who's calling, I push down everything I'm feeling as I answer it. Hi, Mommy. Hello, sweetie. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Everything's still okay over there? Of course. Everything is awesome. Yeah. There's some deliberate tonal whiplash here incidentally. Just to neatly highlight the fact that even when Sayori's feeling like her world's falling apart, she can still like turn that off like a light switch and go back to pretending to be happy when the situation calls for it. That's that's Sayori's MO basically. Yeah, and going from the sad music, that song that was playing before was entitled "Disintegrating." Back to Ohio Sayori song. Anyway, moving on. Of course, everything is awesome. I guess you're coming home tomorrow, huh? That's right. I just want to check in with you one more time. Can't wait to take you to the festival. Oh, right. I actually have to go to school early tomorrow to help the literature club set up for a part in the festival, so I probably won't be here when you get home. Oh, my little girl has some responsibility. Yeah, we're going to be doing a poetry performance. That sounds exciting. When is that happening? I'll let her know what time we're starting and what room the club is in. Okay, we should be able to get there in plenty of time. I'd love to see you perform. Are you feeling ready for it? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. I'm sure you'll do fine. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Just believe in yourself. Yeah, thanks, Mommy. Did you end up inviting Termusa to join? Oh boy. Yeah, she's going to be performing too. That's amazing news. Oh, now I really can't wait. It'll be exciting to see you side by side on stage. There won't be a stage. We're just performing at the front of the club room. Well, I'm just glad to hear you're getting along. It's been so long, I was worried you'd had a falling out. It's like, uh-oh, awkward moment. Everything all right, sweetie? How do you fix things when there's a falling out? Well, I think we both know I'm not the best for answering that one. Are things okay with you and Termusa? I guess you could say things could be better. I'm sorry to hear that. Really, the only advice I can give is don't do what I did. Aw, you're being too hard on yourself. I mean, you still got Daddy, right? I've wondered 1,000 times why your dad never left me. I know I can be a handful. There have definitely been a few times I'm pretty sure he was thinking about it, but he always came around. I just think if two people care for each other, they'll find their way back to each other. Sometimes it just takes people time to figure themselves out. But sometimes some people need a little push. And sometimes it's a little of both. It's been years since Termusa's been over, right? Maybe it's time to just talk to her. Oh, Termusa isn't really the one I'm worried about. I mean, I am a little worried about her, but there's a girl in the literature club that well, we were close at first and now we're not. And I just wish I knew how to fix things. Is she mad at you? I think so, yeah. Because of something you did? It's complicated. I see. I've had plenty of complicated situations before. Does it have to take years to figure it out? Maybe. I just know that for me, it was about figuring out how to apologize. And it's funny. Someone I know asked me afterwards how I humbled myself enough to apologize, but it was never about not being humble. It's more like I was too humble. And the thing I needed to figure out was how to accept that I was worthy of forgiveness. And I think the fact that I still wanted your dad's forgiveness and still wanted to keep trying is what kept him coming back. I don't know if that really applies to me here. You're right, what do I know? I told you I'm not the one to ask. You're such a happy bundle of sunshine, I can't imagine you struggling with anything like this. Yeah. Well, maybe the best thing you can do is let your friend know that you'll be there for her whenever she comes around, and then just be patient. What if she doesn't come around? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just lose people, and it's sad, and it hurts. But you have to remember that life goes on, and really just don't do what I did. It's easy to want to just numb the pain, but don't forget to get out and live along the way. Yeah. I don't know if any of this helps. Really, the best thing I can say about myself is I'm an example of what not to do. Aw, it's okay. You're doing great. You gave me stuff to think about. You are such a little sweetie, Sayori. I'm so lucky you turned out all right. I love you so much. I love you too, Mommy. I have to go now, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck with your friend. Just stay strong. It'll be okay. Sending over big hugs. I'm sending big hugs back. Say hi to Daddy for me. I will. You take care of yourself. Bye. Bye. Yeah, lots going on in that conversation. um, More characterization of Sayori's mom, more indicators of how she got where she is. I'm deliberately ambiguous about what incident or incidents may have caused caused her to talk about her, Sayori's dad from possibly wanting to leave her. I mean, we do know that she used to be an alcoholic, so like the talk about it's easy to want to just numb the pain is related to that. Yeah, have to remember that life goes on. Maybe something that Sayori needs to hear when she's considering she's contemplating suicide, but yeah. Yeah. This thing is a significant thing. I mean, for people who experience depression, or how do I put this? Like the whole notion of being willing to forgive oneself is one of those things that's hard to it's hard for some people to reconcile. Particularly like if you're depressed, it's easy to be overly hard on yourself and not want to forgive yourself, and therefore not being open to being forgiven by others. So this is some journey that Sayori's mom went through at one point, and yeah, doesn't necessarily tie into Sayori's story and her journey, but I thought it was worth putting in there anyway. But this stuff about sometimes you just lose people. Is more along the lines of what something that applies to Sayori's situation, and along with the advice to just talk to her and let her know you'll be there for her, which you'll see. The next scene is sort of going to be the culmination of everything Sayori's learned so far. But yeah, anyway, moving on. I think I know what I have to do now. Soon I'm nervously walking up to Tormisa's front door. Dramatic music playing, and at this point I do think I'm going to leave you all in suspense and wrap up the stream here, because otherwise if I keep going to the end of day 12, I might be wrapping up the stream in an even more awkward place. See, that's for last. Yeah. No, you just got here? Oh no. Sorry about that, Bad Bot Gaming. Welcome to the stream, but yeah, sorry. I've been sort of going back and forth in my head, like where do I end the stream? Because I mean, I wrote this, so I know exactly how everything goes, and I know, yeah. I've sort of been debating with myself internally about where's the best place to interrupt this, because I'm not going to be able to get through the entirety of this in-game day and the last day in one stream, and it's been 3 hours. It's a decent length of a stream, and I think I think this is overall just it's as good as any a time to finish a stream, and better than most. Um, so yeah, also have to I'm gonna see who to raid. I see Diablo Graves is on again. I could raid him again, but I like to rotate things and not raid the same person every time. So I'm actually thinking I'm gonna give Babaginator a raid. He's playing the Long Dark, which is a bit of a genre change, but he's neat. He's a published poet, and there's a redeem on his channel for getting him to read one of his poems. So maybe I can get him to read one of his poems because I have enough points saved up for that. But yeah, yeah, like I said, this is as good a time as any to wrap up the stream. I apologize to Bad One Gaming about the timing, but yeah, I'd like to try to finish this up tomorrow. I think there's enough for a full stream that I can get in tomorrow, like afternoon, evening. So yeah, yeah, lots happened in today's stream. It's yeah, got all that character development and establishment with Yuri and Natsuki. I'm really pleased with the Sayori's do-over poem that I wrote. I think it came together really well. There's more to it that I didn't explain it at the time. I'll explain it in the next stream. Yeah, especially like MC's little character building moment. It's yeah, it's good stuff. I'm pretty pleased with that. It's just me tooting my own horn. Hey, look at this great story I wrote. But anyway, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. That's I guess that's all for today. Until next time.